tune in tune in tune in tune in tune in tune.
I'm the Venus for your Mars. I'm the healing for your scars. I'm the nighttime for your stars. You don't have to look so far. Watering the family tree, ever after happily. If the earth falls to the sea, in your arms is where I'll be. We already are, you and me, psychically in tune to the stars. We already are, you and me, psychically in tune to the like cats and dogs, but here we are giving it our all. So many years in the making, but then forsaking and forgetting. Even for a moment, I am not betting on our demise. I can see the future in your eyes, or see the present's ironic surprise. When you go counter and I clockwise, and through the world's pain and all the lies, we will grow a garden every time. And if I harden, will you remind me of the softness I had in my prime? And if I seek, will you help me find? And when I freak, won't you be kind? No, there's sometimes demons in my mind. What can I say? It's hard beyond an interdimensional ride. For your Mars, I'm the healing for your scars. I'm the nighttime for your stars. You don't have to look so far. Watering the family tree, ever after happily. If the earth falls to the sea, in your arms is where I'll be. We already are, you and me, psychically in tune to the stars. We already are, you and me, psychically in tune to the step to a spot, here healthy or sick. I gotta turn a deed away, and I know I'm choosing my own fate. And even if I was burned at the stake, I would reincarnate like a yogi in a lotus. From the mud we are exploded. I didn't walk to you, I floated. When empty, you helped me get reloaded. I'm the Venus for your Mars. I'm the healing for your scars. I'm the nighttime for your stars. You don't have to look so far. Watering the family tree, ever after happily. If the earth falls to the sea, in your arms is where I'll be. We already are, you and me, psychically in tune to the stars. We already are, you and me, psychically in tune to the
Good evening, everyone. I'm Eric Dewey.
And I'm not turned on, apparently.
There you are.
Am I?
I can hear you.
I can't hear
I can hear you.
Shit. Okay. Well, apparently I'm here, so... Oh, that's why.
There you go.
Hello, Matthew.
Hi, Matthew. We are socially awkward. Tonight is February the 6th, 2015. Holy jeez. This year's already flying by. Like, we talked about how fast last year seemed to fly by. This year's already seems to be going quicker than last year, I think, somehow, some way. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do about it, guys.
I say don't do too much about it. Just live your life.
All right.
You know what you should do about it?
What should I do about it?
You should just dance.
Just dance. Okay. That almost got really weird for just a minute there.
No, really weird was last week's show.
Yeah, we apologize to anybody who was attempting to listen last week. Evidently, there were some technical difficulties. I wasn't here due to a family illness, but these guys were here trying to put on a show, and something wasn't working right.
We're trying to put on something. I don't know.
I'll give you the Ollie Williams report. We didn't work.
Yeah.
Back to you.
We just kind of gave up.
So we basically have a secret show. So once there's an episode that we can't meet, this show will be
That'll be available by subscription only.
Because you know people are dying to hear it.
Oh yeah, because I want to say this. It will be very out of date.
Right? Yeah. Extremely.
But yes.
Yeah, you'll be like, what are these people talking about? Like,
No, it'll be stuff like this is
it's like brand new information. This is brand new information right here. Something that happened 10 years ago.
That movie came out like 4 years ago.
Yeah, that movie came out 4 years ago. We did talk about an old movie too. We're going to give you teasers. Steve has a movie review apparently on that one. And then we talk about Gremlins. How?
Yeah.
Tune in.
All right.
We did talk about that.
Yeah, so at some point in the future, we might dig that out of the closet and release it as a special episode, or maybe
if we ever
have to take a week off or something.
Or if we ever make a final, we'll just put that at the end.
That'd be the side B of the 45. When we release it.
It'll be a collector's edition.
Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna do is
One.
we're going to set up a special subscription service. And the subscription service, you're going to have to PayPal us money, and then we will give you the link to a public Dropbox where the file is. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar
You can say
somewhere.
it. You can say it. They're no longer in business.
Just give us money.
Speaking of giving us money.
Yes?
Oh, I thought you were going to I'm setting you up for...
Oh, okay. Speaking of giving us money, yes, don't forget to check out our amazing sponsor, Revenge Lover Designs. For illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit revengelover.com.
I want revenge.
She loves it. She loves it.
I want revenge, lover.
Hey, I will say this. There's nothing like revenge love.
Yeah. Angry sex is fantastic. I will say that. It's such having to have the fight leading up to it. But
Eric, you just wanted to gloss over that. Let's hear about this angry sex.
I've been around the block a time or two. There's been some angry sex in my day.
First off, you have been around the block once or twice because you're drunk and you can't find the house.
Yeah, well, that happens. Well, if all these houses didn't look exactly the same, it wouldn't be a big deal. I mean, I could be in any neighborhood in Arizona and every house looks the same.
Unless you're in a trailer park.
Hey, now. That's
right.
That's punching below the belt. I don't live in a trailer park anymore.
Well, you know why, Eric? Because you moved on up.
Yeah.
To the east side.
Moved on up to...
Or the west side. I'm not sure where you're at.
Crashing with some people we know. Yeah, moving on up. But at least it's not in a trailer that could fall apart at any moment. With no heater, we had to do space heaters because the actual furnace in the place didn't work. The air conditioning worked most of the time.
If you're just
except the fact that we had to run it like all the time.
If you're just tuning in, you're hearing Eric's Hobo Stories.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the 4i Radio Network.
You don't know how close it came.
Brought to you by...
for serious.
Brought to you by Bindo Bags and Can of Beans.
There were a couple of times. I mean, I've got a stupid frickin' title loan that speaks to my desperation for money at one point. So,
dang.
Yeah.
Was that because you weren't selling magazine subscriptions?
Yeah, exactly. I was going door to door. I was giving them the whole spiel about how I was trying to get off crack and how the magazines would help me stay away from the drugs, and that if they didn't buy a magazine subscription, I was probably going to relapse right in front of them. I was going to do some crack right there in front of them if they didn't buy a magazine.
Now Eric's just...
And people are like, okay. Let's see that.
Eric's like, you want to buy a garage door?
Yeah. Now I've moved on. I've moved up.
Which area you live in? Because that's the only way I get commission.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Where do you live? Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You know,
Tempe, get up. Keep
not
moving.
my area.
Keep moving.
I can't talk to you.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this.
Eric's like,
why
what's
are you
your
even
zip code?
shopping here? Yeah, there's stores closer to you. Come on now.
Kids, what we're doing right now is called callbacks. So if you're just tuning in, you're lost.
Yes, very much so.
Just like this year's generation.
Speaking of being lost and adrift at sea, how have your guys' weeks been?
Matthew's hard at... Okay, I don't know what Matthew's doing. It looks like he's like the IT guy in a heist. He's like, give me a minute. I need a minute.
He's hacking the NSA servers right now.
I'm working.
No, I see that, and it's really kind of cool because I see how he works and stuff, and it just feels like he's hacking into something. He's like, don't worry, guys, we're going to be live.
You just kind of have that hacker in a movie look where it's just a lot of typing, and you're very intense, focused on the screen. So while he's hacking the NSA over here, how's... Whoa. I'm sorry. Is that the FBI?
Spoiler!
I don't need any of that on my
ISIS.
case.
Anyways,
jeez.
Jesus.
No.
You're hacking Jesus?
Yeah.
Whoa. Dude, his mainframe is insane.
Dude, I swear, if I see a banner up in front of a church in the next 2 weeks that says hacking Jesus, I want my share. Because fuck that shit. So
okay.
Steven, how was your week?
My week's been different. Just the fact that I'm working now permanently and I have to do mandatory overtime. So technically, well, this is the thing.
Permanency.
The good part is you only have to do 4 hours at max.
Okay.
But since we're getting time and a half, I'm working my ass off so we can finally get into a better studio and not have to pirate off.
Overtime is fantastic. I love overtime being available. I hate mandatory overtime because when you take that choice away, I'll work 70 hours a week if it's available and I'm getting paid for it. But the second you tell me, by the way, there's 5 hours mandatory overtime, it's no, come on!
Yeah, I mean, it's really not that bad.
blends.
'Cause technically, it's like, it's only 4 hours mandatory overtime.
Right.
So you don't, like, as soon as you hit your 4 hours, you don't have to
you can
work anymore
bounce.
if you don't want. But, like, tomorrow I'm going in for about 4 hours. I figure on a Saturday, and then after I leave, I'm going to get everything trimmed up. I'm finally doing the goatee trim. It's going to be
Okay.
weird. I've never done that before, so I'm literally going to a barber to be like, fix this shit.
And they'll be like,
I'll be like,
you came to a barber for this?
yeah. They're
Like, do you not have a mirror at home?
Well, no, I don't have the proper
Right.
razor. Every time I try to trim it, it always gets fucked up, and then I end up. That's every time.
Or you can buy a nice trimmer. Costco.
That's why I'm. Actually, no. Once I start making that money, I can buy it. But what I'm saying is, like, every time you see me, and like all of a sudden that goatee's gone, is because I fucked up. Because I was trying to
I've
trim
been there
it
so many times.
I trimmed it, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucked." So
Every
I'm
time
like,
my
all right.
facial hair changes, it's because I was trying to do something and
No, it's-
screw up.
It's gonna be very
like
hard
9 times out of 10.
Because I'm like, I'm gonna need my hair cut, keep it the same style, just need to get it trimmed a bit because it's way too long for what I'm doing. But then I'm literally gonna tell the woman to trim my beard. I'm gonna be like, give me the Tony Stark. See what happens.
You're gonna have to grow it out some because you got to get the designs.
Yeah,
If you
that's
want
the
Tony
problem, though.
Stark,
I've
You're not
been-
going to be able to go in with just the goatee. You're going to have to like go in full growth and then be like, okay, now trim this down to the
Well,
Stark.
we'll see what they can do.
Give me the Stark. If you want tips
Look
on that,
at
hit up
that
AZ
Stark.
Tony Stark on.
Actually, I'm
Facebook.
gonna have to hit him up because I'm really thinking about blowing away the my new job's like Halloween thing because you're allowed to dress up during
Oh, nice.
Halloween. And I really just want to show up in the full out like Iron Man
right on,
costume,
right on.
and just people be like, just so you just see Iron Man just sitting in a cubicle like typing away at shit.
I don't know how easy it would be to sit in his outfit. Like I've seen him in his outfit. I've seen his full on the Iron Man suit.
Well, see, these are the two plans I had.
and I don't know if I don't know if he can sit while he's wearing it.
Well, this is the thing.
I honestly don't even know if you can
these are the two plans I had. It was either just get like get the shirt that has like the symbol in it,
Yeah.
and then actually like build like the glove,
Right.
and just have like that kind of
He's
thing going.
actually done that. He's actually done visits and
Well, that's what I was
cosplay
thinking,
things
like,
where he's just had the glowing, the arc reactor.
But I
thing
do
and,
want-
like one gauntlet.
But I do want like the full body suit. So if I go out or something like that, but it would just be awesome, just because this is what I'm planning on with the new man cave that I will be hopefully getting soon. Is I literally want to get a mannequin and then build the Iron Man armor. So when I'm not wearing it, it's just sitting there in the corner. So when guests come over, they're like, I'm like, yeah, that's
They're like,
right.
oh, don't look over there.
Yeah.
That's secret. And then as you grow your collection, you could have like a Batman suit next to it,
That's what I was
and then, like
thinking,
a Green
yeah.
Lantern suit, or like whatever characters you build costumes for. You could just have them all in a row.
Yeah, it'll be a long journey, but I will have to talk to him because I do want to do that because I was thinking because Kyle and I from Longbox Cast we're trying to come up with a new like logo. So we're thinking of probably doing something where like I'm as Tony Stark and he is Captain America. 'Cause
Right
we
on.
have that kind of thing going right now.
So
on the show.
you're about to go to war with each other?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know
what's
why?
happening?
You know why? Because he likes Arrow and I hate it.
Oh, okay.
No, apparently I have to watch the latest episode of Arrow because he's like, it's actually good. Watch it. So.
You know what? Here's the thing. I liked it. I enjoyed the latest episode. I've enjoyed this season so far, but I enjoyed the first seasons as well. Like it has gotten progressively better. I will admit the first season started out kind of cheese-tastic, but what I loved about it was that the fact that it's very comic-ish. It's less TV show-ish, which you see a lot of shows that are very TV-centric, but not much comics. Like Gotham, I think, falls into this category. It's a very good police procedural that also happens to deal with comic book characters, and I think they're doing a great job. I'm not complaining about it, but it doesn't have that comic feel to it. And even like with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter, which I finally started watching, Agent Carter, which is
Just drop the mic.
awesome as well. I love it. But it doesn't have a comic book feel. Arrow always had a comic-y feel to it, like the gimmicks, the way the dialogue was, the way everything was. It had that comic book feel to it, which ultimately at first I thought, oh crap, this isn't going to last because people aren't going to dig this on TV. But I'm glad that it has because I really feel like it's the best translation of actual like I could see that exact dialogue that they go through on the TV printed in a comic book.
Well, I will say this, okay? Like Arrow, as much as like I can't get into it, I don't seem to like it or whatnot, but other people like
That's
it.
fine. It's
But this is what I'm saying.
personal
Like,
preference.
but it's a show though that I understand. It's following true to the comic. It's doing what it can, everything like that. But it's not a show that I sit there going like, this show should not be renewed. It's not. I'm never saying anything like that. Unlike Constantine, which everyone's like, hey, Constantine should get a second season. I'm like, no, it should not. What you should do is scrap the show. release it on Netflix so you can actually do what you want to do with it. Because I think Constantine on NBC right now is horrible. I really do.
Never.
I never even bothered. I was never.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I never even. Well, I never read any of the
Okay,
Constantine books or seen any other.
Are you caught up on Flash?
I believe so.
Okay, did you see? Okay, well, I'll just say the last episode where it was Peekaboo, the girl who can.
Oh yes.
Ending
That was awesome.
That, okay,
That was
ending of,
fantastic.
okay. First off, ending of that episode.
Yes. But okay, so I'm admittedly not a huge DC Comics person outside of Batman.
Okay.
I'm not a huge DC person, so a lot of times these characters are catching me completely off guard. Like I'm like, oh cool, a teleporter. It's kind of like Nightcrawler, but I don't know the Peekaboo character if she existed in the
No, she
comics.
is.
I don't know. And then at the end of this episode, I'm like, I'm sure this is like a big deal the way they're using it as a teaser at the end. But I'm like, it looks cool to me, but I have no idea what it's referencing.
Okay, basically, people spoilers. Of course, we're going to talk about this on Long Box Cast as well, probably more in depth. But Gorilla Grog, is actually
Okay, I did see that printed on the scratched into the wall.
Is
and
a
whatnot.
huge antagonist with the Flash character.
Okay.
Basically, he comes from another planet or another world of apes, basically. But he's a very smart, intelligent ape that basically wants to, wipe out the entire, human planet or whatnot.
as one does.
But what happened was is at one end of the episode they had a cage that was broken that said Grog. And right when I saw that I was like, okay, but then Flash, people on Flash were like, oh, we're not really going to touch upon Grog. We're not really going to do much with it.
Because they were.
And then all of a
fucking with it.
sudden, they walk into the sewers and you just see Grog written on the wall, and I was like, and then there's basically this ape pretty much attacks two of these workers or whatnot. So I'm like, oh, they're really going to get into this. So Flash, I like what they're doing because they're really keeping true to the comic book. Arrow, it's nothing it's like I said, I have nothing against Arrow. It's like every time I watch it though, I'm just like, okay, why can't I get into this? So Kyle told me though I have to watch the latest Arrow though. He said it's good.
It was basically the, because the first few episodes of the return of the season have been kind of lacking in arrowness because the whole storyline. Spoiler alert: he had gone off to challenge Ra's al Ghul to a duel to protect his family, and he lost that duel and was presumed dead. But of course, the series isn't over, so he wasn't dead. So
now, is your theory, like Kyle and I have this theory going on with him coming back, because apparently how he was hurt badly, there was no return from that. Do you think they are going to put in the Lazarus pit?
No. They showed how they brought him back. Basically, what happened was, and it was kind of, I thought it was a little bit because obviously we knew the series wasn't ending.
Yeah.
So when Ra's al Ghul stabbed him through the chest, it was like, okay, that looks bad, but he's going to have to survive this. And if you look, he's stabbed through the chest, but not on the left side. He's stabbed through the chest on his right side, so it's like, yeah, it's going to screw him up. It's obviously pierced a lung, but if you think about, the anatomy of it, if you actually look at it and be like, oh, well, your human body is blah, 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 blah. The only thing he went through was basically the lung. He might have caught, maybe caught a gallbladder, I don't know, but basically he didn't go straight through the heart.
Okay.
He didn't go, down through liver or anything like that. It was up in the upper chest area, but on the right hand side. So it's like
On the upper left side.
if he doesn't get any medical attention, he's
He
obviously
will
going to
die,
die because there's going to be a lot of blood. But it wasn't like an instant death type of scenario. And of course, then they have a character from his past show up to nurse him back to health. Now, there was no magical properties involved or anything, mystic or anything like that. But they showed how they nursed him back to health. Basically, he didn't die. He was never fully dead.
I kind of figured that, but apparently I have to watch the latest episode of the Arrow before the next Long Box Cast, so Kyle and I can talk about it. So I'll have to. It's
a good show, I think, but again, it's not. I've never been one of those to you have to like this. I'll tell you why I like it, and if you don't like it for the same reasons,
that's what I'm saying. I don't
whatever.
hate anybody who likes the show. I just think it's weird that me being a huge comic book fan is like a show I just can't get into. Apparently, so. I'm like, I guess something's wrong with me, or I guess because I'm just a black sheep and I don't have to follow the herd or something like that. So, but of course, everyone did see the sneak peek of the Adams costume that's going to be released,
which I think is awesome, except for that stupid.
Well, the
face
problem is though. I think the reason is the faceplate that actually is used in like New 52 looks exactly almost to Ant-Man, and that's probably something they don't want to get into because of the whole Ant-Man.
It looks like. You know what? They would have been better.
It looks
off
like the Dexter
giving
mask.
him. Yeah, it looks like the face mask of a welding suit or something like that attached to this like super high tech robotic thing, and then just like this. Yeah, you need a face screen too. Hey, does anybody have that hairspray guard thing? You remember those hairspray guard things that women used to use to put in front of their face to spray their hair?
Yeah, a better idea what they should have done. Have you seen Superior Iron Man in the comics yet?
No.
Okay, well, basically what he has this band that goes across, kind of like his helmet's like this now. His face is actually showing. And I'm like, since you're kind of not hiding your identity, obviously, with this costume, it's basically, it would just do this. Like, it would wrap around his head, so his hair is still showing. It would cover his face, but basically his face would still be showing, but it wouldn't have that weird plexiglass thing.
Right.
I'm like, that's something they probably should have gone with for his costume, because it probably would have looked a lot better than just having this, like...
Or just, if you absolutely have to have something over your face... Like, he would have looked better in one of those stupid face masks that basketball players wear that are, like, the form-fitting. Like, they look stupid as fuck, but at least it would be more fitting to the costume than what he's got. Because what he's got, it literally looks like they just grabbed the windscreen off of a motorcycle helmet or something by itself without the rest of the helmet and just... Like tacked, it looks added on.
No,
after
it does.
The fact,
That's what I'm thinking.
It just does not look right.
Because I'm looking at it going like, well, obviously you're not trying to hide his face, so
yeah, it's like
why don't you do something?
I can
else?
understand if they need something like if the suit makes him run really fast or something. Obviously, you're going to want something in front of your face, in front of your eyes.
But
at least,
he doesn't though. That's the thing. It's like Adam is just a guy who shrinks down.
Maybe it's got the maybe it's one of those ones that has the crystals in it, so like if he hits the button, it becomes opaque so that you can't see his face, and like he just didn't have that on for the picture.
Who knows? But other than just the face mask, the costume looks great. Apparently, he's getting a spinoff series anyway, so it looks like everyone's gonna. Yeah, they're gonna have like 3 like shows going.
I'm back.
All right,
but enough of our little bit of a nerd talk. But guess what? Next week, we all get to talk about.
What are you guys? Who are you talking about? Are you still talking Flash?
We're talking.
Well, actually, we went Flash to Arrow to the Atom.
I don't. The
Atom.
What's that?
Adam is
Are
the
you
character
watching
on the
Arrow?
DC.
No.
No,
Then you
Matthew
have
just
no
won.
idea.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
I'll put it this way: Adam is DC's version of Ant-Man.
Okay,
There you go. But anyways, what comes back next week, we'll all be talking about, or actually comes back on Sunday, is Walking Dead.
Oh,
Should we have a Walking Dead prediction, or
everybody gonna die? Sorry, I went into Ollie mode there for a moment.
I don't know. I mean, you've read the graphic novels, so you have a better idea.
Well, I will say this: Beth is dead. She's not coming
Oh
back.
crap! Spoiler alert! Jeez, fuck, man. Who are you, AMC?
I will say this. Actually, you know what? I do want to do a socially awkward question of the week.
Yeah.
For next week, if you guys think if everybody went with Rick's plan, would you think Beth would still be alive?
We'll answer that.
Okay.
We'll answer that for next week. Yeah.
We will answer
All
that
right.
next week. Make sure you jot that down so we remember someone.
Yeah.
You know I won't. Of course, in entertainment news, did anyone see the trailer for the Daredevil Netflix?
I have not.
Ooh.
Actually, I keep like wanting to and then I just like get sidetracked by something else. Like in fact, actually, just yesterday I was thinking I'm gonna watch this, and then as I pulled up YouTube to search for that, a little link popped up said celebrity photobomb Jimmy Fallon, Chris Evans, and Chris Pratt. I was like, ooh, I gotta check this out. That was fucking hilarious,
Actually,
by the way.
we will talk about that because obviously the Super Bowl took place here in Phoenix, Arizona. But I will say this: the Daredevil Netflix, it's nothing like too epic. It just shows you a couple of things. He says a couple of cool things. A really cool part though is like when he's finally like kind of like in like this makeshift costume. I'm not sure if that's going to be the costume for the first season or they're going to show us like he's actually going to build upon it.
Right.
But there's a great part where he just kind of has like his hand up against this wall and he's literally hearing like a woman, like a guy, basically I guess a husband or a boyfriend getting into like a fight with his girlfriend or whatnot, and like you hear like everything, and he's just kind of sitting there and he just like kind of kicks open the door and you just hear the guy go like, what the and then he just gets, basically you don't see anything but you can kind of hear the guy's getting his ass kicked pretty much. I'm like, I'm really digging this. But with the little bit they showed of like the Kingpin was great because he's just all like, they're like, yeah, there's this new guy. He's like, don't say his name. And it just like shows the back like of the Kingpin with the bald head and everything. I'm like, I think Marvel's got a good thing going here now with Netflix series. So definitely check that out. I'm looking forward to. I will say this: my weekend for that April 10th when it comes out. Yeah, you probably won't see me. I'm just gonna binge watch the shit out of that. So
yeah, that's what I love about shows that come out on Netflix is they do put everything out at once, so you don't have to wait week to week to week. It's like once it's there, all you got to do is have the time.
Do it.
But
So.
Actually, one thing, I don't know if we want to jump right into the Super Bowl, Chris Pratt and Chris Evans being at the Super Bowl, or did Matthew had his new segment he wanted to talk about? What
Oh,
we
yeah,
learned
yeah.
this
Well,
week.
we didn't get to Matt's week because he was busy continuing it. So, Matt, how was your week?
Long.
Yeah? Did you learn anything
Lots
new
of
this
week.
week?
Lots of week. Lots of work.
Lots of work this week.
Just
Lots
gearing
of
up
this
for
work.
this whole week was gearing up for next week. So next week's going to be
Big plans.
just meetings. Got 3 meetings next week, so just doing reports and all that
I
stuff.
haven't even finished mine.
But yeah, so I wanted to do a new thing to where we talk about a week and then we tell something that we learned to this week. Just one thing, just something that you learned. So what I learned this week was that the human body is a very extraordinary machine.
All right.
The stomach lining in the human body regenerates itself after 5 days.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Because you have your stomach acids and all that stuff. So every 5 days you get new.
pop quiz, what type of acid is your stomach acid?
Oh, wait a minute. Is this all coming from Trivia Crack now?
Not all of it. If it was coming from Trivia Crack, I'd be asking you about Van Gogh's ear, how many paintings he sold in his lifetime.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the only questions that ever pop up in art. It's like,
And
okay, I
did-
get it. He cut his ear off and he only sold one painting in his lifetime.
And did he suffer?
You're welcome.
Did he suffer from a mental illness? What kind of acid is it?
Yes.
Caloric?
Hydrochloric.
I was close.
Hydrochloric acid.
Because caloric would literally eat you.
Yeah, chloric acid is more similar to hydrofluoric acid, which
Yeah.
would fuck you up.
Well, I learned something else.
There you go.
And so it takes like the liver like 46 days to regenerate itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. It's nuts. Crazy.
Yeah, I seem to recall it was like about a month and a half.
Yeah,
is what,
something like
what I'd
that.
heard. So yeah, that makes sense.
So I thought that was pretty
Interesting
cool.
stuff. Were you studying anatomy for some reason?
No,
Like,
I was
for murder, or-
listening to KTAR the other day,
Oh.
and they brought it up, and then I just kind of decided to do a little Googling
There you
and
go.
find out some more stuff. So
I Google body parts all the time.
There you
But,
go.
Gross.
Different,
Yeah.
different stuff.
Eric's like,
Altogether.
where is my penis this week?
Where's-
Where did I find it on Google? Everybody's looking for Eric's penis.
Now
If
that
you
would be
haven't
fun.
seen
Like,
it,
okay,
then
I'm just gonna flood a bunch of pictures of my dick out into the internet, into random places,
Reddit.
and then I'm gonna see week after week what search strings I can use to find a picture of my penis. You think we can make a segment out of that?
Well, we probably can. Now we have a theme song for it. Have you seen Eric's penis?
Have you guys seen my penis?
It's
Things took a turn. We
somewhere
went from education and actually learning something to somehow my penis.
I'm ready to
I
drop.
blame Stephen.
I was actually happy that Matthew brought up this segment because I'm
All
like,
right.
I'm actually learning shit.
What did you
every
learn?
week.
What
I
did
learned,
you learn
I
this
learned
week?
a lot of stuff.
All right.
Australia is the scariest fucking place in the world. There is-
Everything in Australia is trying to kill you.
Yes,
It's a fact.
It is a fact. There is a thing called the gimme pie plant and/or tree, and apparently this
pie.
thing has a whether its leaf touches you or its sap touches you, it basically causes excruciating pain, almost the feeling of acid. But it's so bad that if it touches you, it lasts for 2 years, this burning sensation. Most people actually commit suicide from it because they can't take the pain. There was actually a guy who left his walkabout group. He's like, "Oi, I'm going to go take a shit."
Yeah.
And just grabbed a plant and wiped his asshole
Oh,
with
no.
it. Yeah, so Australia's some scary shit. Not only do
That's
they
crazy.
have that plant that could kill you, they also have tree crabs. And tree crabs are like huge ticks. Now, they don't land on you and eat like your blood or anything like that. What they do, they weigh from 2 to 7 pounds.
They hold you down and they rape you.
And they'll just literally fall out of the tree and knock you out. And that's it. Like, their whole goal in life is just be like, I'm going to fuck this man's day up. That is it.
Like, wait for it.
And
wait
also
for it. Now.
a really good
Yeah!
now, kids. You can
You
take
got
these
another
facts
one.
out. You can take these facts out. Use them at bars, at parties. Try to get laid with them. But another great fact is giraffes. Anyone know this about giraffes? Giraffes only sleep for 23 minutes in a 24-hour span. They will never lay down or like go down like horses do. They'll stand up and sleep. And the most a giraffe will sleep for is like 3 hours.
Cool.
So that is what I learned. So
Wow.
Matthew will actually give you scientific human facts. I will give you bullshit how Australia's scary. Eric, what about you?
Man, I don't know if I learned shit this week. Quite
Then
honestly.
you failed on the assignment.
Actually, no, you did
Well,
learn
it
something
only got
from-
brought up like yesterday,
Yeah.
so I didn't really have a full week to prepare, and I was like,
you
am
had
I
a
going to
whole
learn
day to
something?
to learn something.
all day, every day.
You didn't learn anything today?
Day, son,
Oh.
all day.
I also there's a jellyfish too in Australia.
Yeah, the little tiny, the little
if they,
itochondri.
but this is the thing: if they sting you, not only does it kill you within like the 24 hours, but it actually has the substance that goes into your brain that makes you think that like I don't know what's going on, guys, but I think I'm gonna die. Like it plants that seed already. I'm like, nature, you scary.
That's some messed up shit
Is it
right
the itochondri?
I think so. Yeah, like
They're like
if it-
little tiny, like
Yeah,
like
they sting
little
you
tiny-
like it hurts. You're like, okay, but then it starts planting that seed of doubt in your brain of like, I don't know what it is, guys, but I think I'm gonna die. Like you get the feeling of like you're going to die. Like what kind of like who gives an animal that power? Like
these
that's
things
just-
are nuts. They're little tiny. They're about 1 cubic. I'm reading right now.
That's
1
all right.
cubic centimeter. They're tiny,
yeah.
and they're insanely, extremely venomous. Does not make you want to go in the water.
Good use of venomous versus poisonous. I appreciate that.
Well, they're venomous. They're not poisonous.
Yeah. Well, they might be poisonous too. Have you ever tried to eat one? Probably
Fuck
wouldn't be a
no,
good
man.
idea.
Well, I'm sure if you went swimming and had your mouth open, you could.
You're like, I love the taste of salt water.
Since they're roughly a cubic centimeter, you could definitely swallow one.
Speaking of eating stuff, monarch butterflies are poisonous to humans, but not poisonous to cows.
Okay.
I know that
Awesome.
wasn't. That wasn't.
I just
really-
learned something.
that
That's
was-
what I
that
learned
was-
this week.
That was really not a strong fact to go off of.
Monarch butterflies are cool.
Oh no, I love. Of course, I love the monarch butterflies. Curse you, Dr. Venture! Oh wow, I haven't been able to bust that out in a while.
Next week, I promise I'll be prepared with something that
Eric,
I learned.
actually,
because
technically-
honestly, this week, I mean, there's lots of like trivia questions. Like I'll hit the wrong thing on Trivia Crack and be like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Actually,
Yeah, which I sweeped. Ziggy,
Ah, nice.
I sent you guys that photo.
Yeah.
That was
yes,
awesome.
That was
Like,
awesome.
whoop.
I
It's like
actually,
my only win against him.
actually, I will say this.
sweep
I,
him?
will
I don't
say
have
this.
much more than that.
I do apologize.
Did I
for,
sweep him? Maybe I didn't.
I do apologize for my trivia crack because like every time I get like invites and stuff, I'm at work and I can't really do shit, and I'm just like, all right,
Is that me?
and the
Oh.
game's just like, well, your work is probably different than my work.
Yeah, I'm able to kind of.
Oh, I didn't
Have
sweep
it off
him.
to
It was
the side.
6-1.
Oh,
That's still
all
good
right,
though.
all right.
It's still good.
Hey, it's better than
pretty good,
everybody
yeah.
else.
I'm just happy if I can get like 3 or 4.
But
Like
I will say this,
especially if he
Eric-
starts the game because you can only get 3 that first turn. So I'm like,
Eric,
all
you
right.
kind of did learn something this week, though.
What's
Whether
up?
you know it or not, but you went onto Reddit and you found out that you could play Hearthstone finally
Oh.
on your phone.
That is okay. That is correct. Actually, that did happen
Nice
this
job,
week.
Steve.
I had been
know,
moaning
women
and
always bitch
complaining
about
that
the
after I
Mega
changed from my Galaxy Mega to the Galaxy Note 4, that because the screen size went 0.3 inches under the 6-inch requirement
Fuck that.
for Hearthstone. Like, I guess, Blizzard is like, 6 inches is the smallest that it can go on. Well, on Reddit, they do have a thread that's available. It does not require rooting the phone, which is good because I wasn't ready to root this phone yet. I love rooting my phone when I've got an old phone and I want to upgrade it to something that
did you
isn't
say
available for it.
rooting or grooting?
Oh, yeah. But I wasn't really prepared to do that with this one yet if I didn't have to. And this method required no rooting. It just required downloading a couple of files from the internet, transferring them over to the phone via regular USB cable, and installing it. And it works perfectly. And in fact, it actually plays better on my Note 4 than it ever did under the official version on the Mega.
Wow.
Because the processor on the Note is so much faster. It's so much faster.
It's more better.
And there's 3 times as much RAM in the Note as there is in the Mega, so it runs a lot better. And especially, like, yes, it is a little bit smaller, but it is still playable with touch, and it's even more so with the S Pen because it's got that pinpoint control, so I can play it just fine, and
Very
in fact
nice.
I have been. So I apologize to anybody who has played me today because I've been playing a Mech Mage today, but only because I had a Mage Quest that I had to play. Otherwise I would not be playing a fucking cancerous Mech Mage deck. So I apologize if any of you out there played against Tap That Sass today and got destroyed by my stupid Mech Mage.
Well,
I'll go back to my my Mech Priest here as soon as my quest is over.
We don't forgive you.
There you go, man. So technically, you did learn something today.
I had to do a Hunter quest, and I forgot about the nerf to Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
And my Hunter deck that I have built it's a Death Rattle Hunter deck that includes Undertaker, obviously, a bunch of Death Rattle minions, and 2 Feign Deaths, which is a fun deck to play when you can pull it off. When you can drop like the piloted Shredder and the piloted Sky Golem, and then Feign Death, get a couple of free minions, and then at the same time you're building up this huge Undertaker. Well, now the Undertaker only gains attack instead of gaining attack and health, so it doesn't get as big. But I was still able to complete I had a 2-win Hunter quest.
Yeah.
And I was boom boom 2-0.
Well, you should be able to make up for not losing the 2 health. So, I mean, not gaining the 2 health.
Right. Well, basically what it is that you can't get it out of control anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be that you could throw that Undertaker out on turn 1, and then if they couldn't answer it right away, if they couldn't kill it right away, you could throw the next turn 2 1-mana Death Rattle minions out there. Especially with Hunter, you got the spider one, I forget what it's called, or you could throw out, if you're playing with mechs, you could throw out the little clockwork guy, so boom boom, all of a sudden on turn 2 you've got a 3-4 minion on the board, and like all of a sudden they're like, oh crap, what do I do now?
Yeah.
And then if they couldn't take care of it that turn, you could throw out a couple more minions on turn 3, and then all of a sudden you've got this gigantic Undertaker that couldn't be dealt with, and at the same time you've got a whole plate of other minions as well.
Undertaker.
So it was pretty. Undertaker was pretty bad. Like, I hated Undertaker. The only time that I didn't hate Undertaker so much was when I was playing with my rogue decks.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of rogue decks that I've been playing with, and one of them especially, I always, especially if there was a Hunter or a Warlock that popped up, I would always mulligan to make sure I got a backstab in my hand. Like, if I can't start with a backstab, I'm done. Because they'd throw out that Undertaker, and I'd be like, take your Undertaker, go home.
Yeah. Get that shit out of my face.
But other than that, no, but I have appreciated, the only thing that sucks is that now the Mech Mage is the new go-to deck right now, because the Hunter isn't as powerful as it was.
Yeah.
So you have these Mech Mages where if they get the right draw at the beginning of the game, it's almost unstoppable, because they can throw out there, especially if they get the coin. Like, I was playing with my Mech Mage earlier today to do the quest, and one of my games I literally had turn 1, coin, Mech Warper. Okay, next he couldn't deal with it. It's a 2/3 on turn 1. It's hard to deal with. And the next turn, I had the Mech Warper out, so I was able to throw out a Clockwork Gnome for free, and another Mech Warper, and then that allowed me to throw out a Noyatron for free as well. So now all of a sudden it's turn 2 and I've got like 4 minions on the board, and they're like, what the fuck do I do now? And it's not like a zoo deck where you only have low-cost minions. It ramps up. You can throw out bigger minions later on, and still, like, I ended up finishing off that game. I ended up killing the guy with 3 fireballs in a row to the face because I threw out my Antonidas and cloaked him. And, yeah. So there was a lot of fireballs that game. I was just throwing fireballs all over the place, because it's like, throw a fireball, get a fireball. Throw a fireball, get a fireball. Next turn, throw a fireball, get a fireball. It was pretty fun. For me, I'm sure it wasn't fun for them, as they kept seeing fireballs coming at their face over and over again.
As you people out there in the world can hear, Eric really likes Hearthstone.
Yes, I do. But like I said, that Mech
And who
Mage
got
deck
you
was
on
just
it?
a little. You guys did.
Well, he
Both.
did.
Well, yeah. Well, you started.
Give credit where
All right,
credit's
Matthew.
due.
Thank you very
Well-
much for introducing me to a game that I enjoy playing.
It was me and Sammy, because Sammy was playing.
Yeah. I see her pop online every now and then. She hasn't been on lately.
I logged on for like the first time in a very long time the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually uninstalled mine.
Bastard.
Not cool, man.
Just kidding. Just waiting to see everyone's reaction.
Not cool.
Aw. Well, you guys should play some more. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I've been meeting. I'm like so busy lately.
I know.
man.
That's why I'm so glad I can play it on my phone because literally that's 9
As soon
times
as
out
I
of 10.
started doing overtime, I'm like, I have no life now.
After this, I got to go start painting, interior painting.
Fun times.
We knocked down a wall.
What is this? Achievement unlock, adulthood.
I'm just man.
Fuck that. I'm putting that shit off.
Next week's the big move. So if you guys want to help, you're probably working, but if you want to help, then please
when?
do.
What day?
I have a day off
14th.
coming up on...
Well, I know it's the 14th. I meant, I might go to the zoo that day, but...
Whatever. If you can't,
no, I do. I do want to help you though, so because I always like to help my friends out with moving.
Well, I have a day off
no
coming
big
up
deal.
on Memorial Day. So, if you need help on Memorial Day, that's my next day off.
I may just leave something in the garage for you to come over
I'll be like,
and move it inside.
No, Aaron,
Yeah,
you have to
this card
realize,
table right here needs to go
from my
inside.
perspective, I need to help people move. So when I go to move, they'll be
Right.
like, "Oh shit."
I know that. You know what's funny is there was a period of time where I had to move so many times in such a short period of time that all the people that were available to help me dwindled and dwindled and dwindled. Till this last time we moved, I literally did it by myself. The only people that helped me move were actually random kids from the neighborhood that my daughter knew. And she convinced them to come help us. I had these 15 and 16-year-old kids from the neighborhood helping me
They're
move.
like, "Look, if you help my dad, he won't rape you."
It's true.
I like how
It's
Aaron-
completely true. Now, I like what it plants the seed is that I would rape them if they didn't. Now, I wouldn't. I'm not saying that. But the fact of the matter is very true that if they help me, I won't rape them. That statement is fact.
I'm so glad you saved me on that because it got really quiet really fast when I said that. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I was thinking about it. I was like,
Nobody's
okay, no, I get where you're going with that.
no one's
because-
on board with me.
Because there doesn't have to be. It's the opposite of a threat. Like if you say, "I'm going to rape you if you don't do it," that's a threat. That's saying I'm going to do something. But just saying I won't if you do, I won't if you don't. Also, but you don't have to know that part.
It was really bad though because I was out.
Unless they were like, I'm just not going to do anything and see how this plays out.
Actually, what it reminds
"You
me
are a
of,
sick motherfucker."
Actually, what it reminds me of, if you've ever seen American Dad, there's an episode where like Stan's like dancing in this like, what's that? It's the Chinese place where they like cook the food right in front of you.
Oh, like Benihana?
Benihana.
I've never actually
Teppanyaki?
been to a Benihana.
I've never been there, but he's like doing like this dance or whatnot because it's like boys' night out, and all of a sudden this like kid just starts dancing with him or whatnot, and the father's like, "Nathan, get over here." He's like, "This is why you keep getting molested."
Oh, that's
And then later on the
Harsh.
episode, like later before they leave the bar, the kid comes up. He's like, "So, where's this party going?" And you just hear that and go, "Nathan!"
Matt. Aaron from the chat room has offered to help you if he lived closer.
I know.
Speak,
But
Aaron.
he's got his own weather issues to deal with. I don't think he's getting
I
anywhere.
will say this,
to any
Aaron-
other part of the world. Anyway.
They're under snow. They're using their habit trails right now.
Ryan?
I will say this, Aaron. When's your wedding? Because this guy working for an airline, we can fly for free if you guys want to
Oh,
crash.
We'd have to crash because we weren't invited.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume that our invites got lost in the weather, in the mail system. Like, that's what I'm going to assume.
Because I know somebody else from the network got
And
invited.
you know what the worst
shit.
part is
But,
though? Like
we didn't get invites.
you know what the worst part is though? When we show up, we're going as white chicks.
Oh, you people are.
You guys are going because I ain't showing up.
They're like, fuck that shit.
I wasn't invited.
But I would.
I don't
But
show
it's
up to things
crashing.
that I'm not invited to.
But it's called
wait.
crashing. It's where
Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what's really awkward?
I'm just going to hold a grudge.
You know what was really awkward is when Sammy was on our show the other week, and she's like, "Oh, March! Can't wait for March." I'm like, "What's going on in March?" She's like, "The wedding," and I'm like, "I wasn't invited unless I'm going as a date. I'm not going." Nothing more awkward than that.
That's why we hold grudges.
All right.
She wasn't even talking about
You guys
Aaron's
can be
wedding.
women
was
about
just
it
like-
if you want to. I'll just crash.
I'm
I'm
Yeah.
not. No, I'm not. Okay, first of all,
You're going to crash. I want to see you show up to that fucking wedding,
First
man.
off, I'm not being a woman about it. She was talking about a completely different wedding that was like, I wasn't invited to that, so I don't know what you're talking about. Aaron's wedding totally crashed, so.
Yeah, I was like, we're
Because
crossing it.
literally, you really okay. First off, single guy on the prowl. You really want this at your wedding? Didn't think so, Aaron.
Dude, nobody wants that at their wedding.
Nobody wants that at their wedding. First off, also Matthew's probably not showing up because it's probably not an open bar, which he's already told me. Where he's like, Steve, if you get married, I'm not showing up unless you have an open bar. I'm like, joke's on you. I'm never getting married because I can't hold a relationship.
My next wedding is going to be closed bar or cash bar, but free popcorn.
Oh, shit.
Actually, great. Actually, I need. What's the name of that strip club?
What do you do now?
Bourbon Street.
Bourbon Street. Okay, I was trying to remember the name of it. I was talking about it at work the other day. We were on smoke break. I was like, yeah, my buddy goes to the strip club, and this woman comes up to me. He's just eating popcorn because like popcorn was free. So he's just eating this popcorn. She's like, you want a lap dance? He's like, nope, I'm good.
Oh, nope. Here for the popcorn.
Bourbon Street. It's been
Bourbon
a while.
Street.
Gonna have to hit that up.
Welcome to the new sponsor, Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Lap dances are expensive, but popcorn's free. Rated
right.
PG-13.
I like idea popcorn.
You've officially been invited to crash it, though. So I don't know does that count as a crash when you've been invited to crash it?
I don't know. I will still
Because
do.
Ashley's in the chat room as well, and she has pointed out that you're.
I will do.
She pointed out specifically you can crash it.
Well, I'm showing up. I'm showing up. Well, first off, Eric needs to go with me because I'm going to be going wedding crasher style. I'm going to go as Owen Wilson, going like, oh yeah, we're at a wedding. This is great. So Eric, show me your best Vince Vaughn because you got to be my wingman on
Oh
that
my
one.
goodness.
We are on high alert here, people. That's a different movie, I think. But
I know you just have to talk really fast and like go like.
oh, do I have to snap?
Well, you don't have to
Like
snap, but you have to be
snap
just
people?
really fast when you're talking. Like, I don't know what it is. Do you think we go out on a date? It's going to be awkward. Do we have to do that weird hug thing at the end where it's like we don't know what we're doing? And we have to ask everyone that?
going to go out on a date with him or not, man?
You know, or do we just play that game? And it's like, is it just the tip or whatnot? It's like, excuse me, you know, I don't know.
He
what
just
we're
wants to
doing.
play just the tip. Like, why can't he just play just the tip?
Okay, fuck you, Eric. You've been replaced. I'm going as Vince Vaughn. Matthew's being my Owen Wilson here.
It was a horrible Owen Wilson, especially the last part.
Wow.
Yeah, like, should I just like cut my wrist?
Like, what should I do, man?
I mean, I'm sitting here reading "Don't Kill Yourself."
I just want to be kinky.
All right. Well, you
Do you ever see the
you do
movie
you.
The Intern? No, because no one.
I did.
Oh, was it good?
It wasn't bad. Well, it's just because it's been on
Hey,
TV
I saw
lately.
American Sniper, so go fuck yourself, Eric.
You did.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Do you want to fucking
was
cookie
dot,
or
dot,
something? What the hell?
Anyways, well, thank you, Aaron, and Ashley for inviting me to crash your wedding.
Have fun, Steve.
You have been
You know what's gonna be the worst
invited
part, though?
to show up uninvited.
You know what's going to be the worst part? I'm going to sit with Ashley's family. Oh, yeah, I'm part of them.
Hey,
What do you
the
mean?
tallest one
What do you
someplace
mean,
for
part
once.
of them?
You know, they're...
You just want to be the tallest one for once.
What?
Actually,
What are you trying to say?
you know what the scary part is? You know what the scary part is? I'm not the tallest one with you guys, but at my work, I'm the tallest guy there.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, where the fuck do you work?
I work.
evidently.
I work at Willy
South
Wonka's
Korea.
chocolate factory. This new guy's much taller than you.
Fuck him.
Loompa-doopity-day.
That sucks.
Did I mention in the back we're gay? What? Sorry.
Wow.
Say what? Wait.
Actually, that's just,
Wait,
You want to rewind for a second?
no. I think one of those. I still love them. You ever see that Futurama episode where they go to the Slurm Factory?
Yeah.
It's all like, who are those disgusting orange men? Why, those are the Grunkalungas. They run the factory. Tell them I hate them.
Oh, Matt, you've been officially invited to crash as well. Which
Yeah!
still leaves me out in the cold, evidently, literally.
Matthew's going to be my
Freezing
great.
there.
Matthew's going to be the great wingman, except he won't be. He'll just be sitting there, and be like, "They got free popcorn."
He's all like
It's the greatest
popcorn,
thing ever."
popcorn.
Why am I sitting
They're
here
in there.
talking
They're
like
in there
Owen
somewhere.
Wilson?
Just
It's
dig-
like the
just dig
weirdest
down.
thing. I just like popcorn in my mouth. You just sit there and eat popcorn.
Yes, please.
I'm actually good. I'm just sitting here eating popcorn, just trying to fill the air. With really bad impersonations of different people. It's just like this great thing where you just, oh, I'm good, Matthew. Thank you very much. I'm just talking about this popcorn I'm going to be eating at this great wedding. Is there going to be a Star Trek theme going on here? Will my popcorn be set to phaser or stun? Like, what's going on here? Like, I don't even know how Star Trek works. Did you hear about Star Trek 3? Apparently Bryan Cranston might be the villain. I mean, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, totally.
I was really waiting for someone to help
I'm like,
me out here. I didn't know what
I
was
honestly
talking
have heard very little. I've actually paid attention to very little news about the third new Trek movie. Not because I'm not interested, because I definitely want to see it when it comes out. But I just I'm waiting for it to get a little bit closer because I'm not so excited about it that I want to worry about every single rumor.
Well, you're like
but
me.
when things actually come out,
There was a certain part where I actually would research stuff and just be like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing." And then when you finally saw the movie, you're like, "Well, I already knew this. Like when certain things come up, I'm like, "Okay, that's kind of cool." But like when they're really jumping into like the movie depth, I'm like, "Okay, I really just kind of want to see the movie." Same thing happened with video games. I mean, that's what happened with Arkham City. Like, it's subscribed to their like Facebook page, and they're like, "This villain's in it. This villain's in it." I'm like, "Oh, this is cool." And then you go to play the game, you're like, "Well, I knew you were okay."
This was supposed to be a surprise, but it's not.
You kind of showed me everybody. This is awkward.
Yeah, it's one thing, like, I don't know, I say that, but at the same time, like, I'm soaking up every tiny little bit of Spectre news that's coming out. Anything that comes out, like, I just, in fact, an article came out today, Daniel Craig got injured on the set, so it's like, we're hoping...
Close your cunt!
As of right now...
And they're canceling it because he got hurt.
No.
Yeah, that just came out on Twitter like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, Matthew got a direct message.
You better check
Don't
it.
play with my emotions.
From Daniel Craig.
Don't play with my emotions, man.
Actually, did anyone? Speaking of the James Bond and someone who used to play James Bond, Sean Connery, did anyone see the deleted scenes from The Rock?
No.
There's a part where he jumps into the elevator, apparently, and it doesn't close automatically, like right when it's supposed to. So Sean Connery sits there and he's waiting for the elevator to close, and he finally just goes, "Close, you cunt!"
Shit. Fucking
That sounds like Sean Connery.
that fucking
That
guy.
son of a bitch.
That fucking guy.
He sprained his knee, is what Daniel Craig did, and so hopefully it won't delay the actual movie, but we'll see what happens. Hey, Daniel, get better fast, because I want my fucking movie.
Get better fast.
I'm also,
thinking of you.
concerned about your health and all that, but I want my fucking movie.
Speaking of movies, somebody posted a little something about the Poltergeist.
Oh
yeah?
yes, I did that.
Did you watch it?
On the Facebook.
The
Did you watch
trailer?
it? Oh, fucking yeah. That's why I posted it. Now, everyone knows me.
You're on board?
That's the thing. I wasn't on board when I heard about it, because don't get me wrong, I love the Poltergeist, the original movie. I think it's a great movie. You got producer Steven
Scared the shit out of
Spielberg.
me.
You got director Toby Hooper, who was the director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, I'm huge into horror films and all the supernatural stuff, and I'm like, this is a great thing. Saw the trailer, and I was like, okay, what are they going to do with this? I'm on board.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
I don't know what to think yet.
Like, there's certain stuff in it where I'm like, okay, you're kind of keeping true to the original. You're adding some new stuff, but I'm like, you know what? I want to kind of see where this goes. And apparently, I mean, you got Sam Raimi producing it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, as long as he's not doing an Evil Dead remake again, then I think we should be fine. But
What movie are you talking about?
I'm keeping it.
Evil Dead?
Yeah, Evil Dead.
Is that the one about the kids, the teenagers
They're stupid.
that go into the fucking woods and have to deal with all that shit?
But
I don't think I want to jump into that again.
But no, I know you don't. But I do want to say this. I'm like, after seeing the preview, I'm kind of on board. I kind of want to see what you guys are going to do with it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like it's going to be better than the original, but I'm kind of like, you guys seem to know what you're doing with this one. So,
Well, it's got Sam Rockwell, which big fan of.
yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I watched it last night, laying in bed, and then I I had to watch something a little more lighthearted
Tell me about
after
it.
that. But I just want it to scare me. You know, like
It doesn't?
I just want a movie to scare me. There hasn't been a movie that has made me like really, really fucking scared. What the fuck are you doing?
Dog evidently.
What the hell was that for? You scared the dog.
Okay, so you can't. Okay, if you guys have not seen the Poltergeist trailer, I say go ahead and check it out. Give us your feedback. What do you guys maybe think about it? I'm on board right now. I kind of like where it's going.
I want Craig T.
Does it have
Nelson
good
to be in it.
audio?
But,
Should we
okay.
play it?
If you want to play, but I mean, there's certain parts in it
Yeah,
where
you
it's
can play
like
it.
there's a part where she walks into the closet and like the closet's like huge, and all of a sudden she turns around, you just see like the outside, like where her room is, and the door's just shut. You're like, that's kind of fucked up. Oh, come on! When the dad walks in the room, he's like, Caroline, and all of a sudden, like she just turns around and just like jumps and pounces on him. Like, come on, that didn't make you jump a little bit.
Yeah.
What about the clown?
I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
We're not talking about the
You
clown.
thought the clown was fucking
All right,
creepy
yes.
in the original.
it. Yeah.
This one beats it out of the park.
Well,
man.
this one sucks because you know it's coming too, because you can see it there. You're like, oh, motherfucker.
All right.
You gonna play it? Yeah. I'm gonna watch it
Okay,
again.
but I'm
Are you
on
gonna watch
board.
it on
I'm
here?
board.
Okay.
Like I'm not
Yeah, I'm
saying
gonna stand over your shoulder
Okay,
and watch
that's
it
fine.
again.
Here we go.
it's good.
We didn't know where else to go. You did the right thing coming here. Maddie was the first one to notice things.
How will you get here? Who are you talking to?
When was the last time you had contact with her? Before she was taken?
It's a fixer-upper.
All the houses are like this in our price range.
Do you want to see Jack? No way. You try. We like this house. I can't believe Maddie. Maddie?
We have to call somebody.
We can't call the cops. What are you gonna tell them?
First things first. Your daughter is here and she's alive. This development was built on a cemetery. This isn't just a few pissed off spirits we're dealing with. It's a poltergeist.
We just want our daughter back.
The door in their world could close at any moment.
If that happens,
There's no getting her back. I want you all to clear your minds. They already know what scares you.
Yes? Something's wrong, Mom.
Okay, look, I didn't even see it again. I'm just listening to the audio, and I'm like psyched for this. Come on.
I think I'm just biased because the first one is so good.
No, and don't get me wrong.
It's like I'm just gonna go into it and be like, oh, this isn't the first one.
Okay, no. Don't get me wrong. I love the first Poltergeist. I absolutely love it. And in fact, the only thing I'm having a problem right now with this trailer is the fact that they're not using the original music.
Yeah.
Okay, like that's the biggest pet peeve I have. But other than that, I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna do a reboot or you want to redo the franchise or whatnot, I'm kind of on board with you guys right now and it's very rare for me for that because I actually had to school somebody the other day where they're like, oh, I don't like the new reboot of Jurassic Park. I'm like, technically it's not a reboot; it's a continuation because it's taking place after everything that's already happened. They're not doing a backstory; it's everything the park is open. Do I really need to go into more detail about this? What am I becoming Vince Vaughn now because I'm talking really fast? What the hell is going on here?
I don't know.
But
But that new Jurassic World trailer.
Hell yeah, man.
he fucking trains raptors.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
If you're not on board with that, you're a communist.
Yes, exactly.
I'm totally on board.
Totally.
I'm totally on board.
I
Yeah.
cannot wait. I'm so excited.
No
for that
communism
movie.
here. We are
Oh,
on
dude,
board.
I'm midnight.
Ooh,
Midnight.
so excited.
I'm seeing a midnight. That Age of Ultron. Jurassic World. I'm trying to think
Star
of
Wars.
Oh, fucking Star. Oh, dude, I'm taking like a week off just to
When I news I heard today, as a matter of fact, makes me even more pumped for the new Star Wars movies. Did you hear this? Lucas went on record today, I think either today or yesterday, I just read about it today, saying that Disney basically threw out every idea he came up with.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy. I can't even tell you. Because Lucas hasn't had a good idea in a very long time. Like, I love the guy for bringing this universe to our lives, but there was a point when he, like, ran out of good ideas.
Time to pass the torch.
And so the fact that Disney was like, you know what, George, thanks so much for your input, but we're going to go another direction. That makes me immeasurably happy. It just makes me so ecstatic for this film
Remember when we
series.
bought this from you?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So, thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, George. Go
make your
go swim in your billions of dollars.
Go
and
make your animated movie that you just released not too long ago.
I will point out this though. Speaking of Chris Pratt and also George Lucas films as well, rumor has it he might be the new Indiana Jones.
I would be okay with that as long as somebody who had nothing to do with Crystal Skull writes it.
This is the thing, though. Okay, would you rather
Anybody who had anything to do with Crystal Skull should be they should be forced to dig a ditch and then stand in front of that ditch while another person with a machine gun guns them down into that.
Now the
ditch.
question I have for you guys: would you want a reboot of a brand new thing, or would you rather just they don't mention anything, they just go, this is it, this is a brand new story, he's fighting Nazis now, new Indiana Jones, go.
Chris Pratt is young enough that they could go back and do prequels. They could go back and do prequels, or they could do a reboot. I'd be okay with either one.
Okay, I think we're all in agreement that we really like Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah,
we think
Chris
he's
Pratt
great.
He's a great actor. I love his acting, and he actually seems like a decent human being on top of it, which can be a rarity in Hollywood. So yes.
My only concern is that he's going to get casted in all these things, and then eventually it's just gonna suck.
Okay,
are we?
Do you know what I mean? I know what you're talking about.
This
is the theory I have. You're going with the Dane Cook scenario.
It's just like right now he's on top of the world. He can do no wrong. Jurassic World's going to be awesome. Whatever. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is going to be awesome. Yeah. Okay, if he's Indiana Jones, holy shit.
Great.
That's probably going to be awesome. But then, where's the ceiling? When is he going to cap? Something has to happen.
There's always a peak.
I'm thinking 2.
Fuck. I
totally agree with Matthew on this one. That's why I threw out the Dane Cook thing,
like you
because
said,
that's exactly what happened. He did his stand-up, everything was going great, then he started getting casted and a bunch of stuff, everyone was like, this guy's going to blow up, and then where's Dane Cook now? He's still doing stand-up, but everyone's all like, that guy's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah. But I think Chris Pratt's on a different level.
No, I agree. Symptom of success too. You build up, and then you get to a point where everybody's like, "Oh shit, this guy's way up here. I need to cut him down."
Because also Chris Pratt will be in the sequel of Lego Movie too as well.
All right,
which is fine.
So that's the thing. If you think about it, he's got Jurassic World. If he doesn't get killed off in it, which I don't think he will, he was probably going to do the next one of that one. Indiana Jones, if he gets cast out, that's also a franchise. Guardians of the Galaxy does in a franchise. Not only is he that a franchise, but the Marvel Universe in fucking general.
Right.
And then you got the Lego Movie, which is also a franchise. So it's like, yeah, he's got all this stuff. And don't get me wrong, Parks and Rec is going to end, which saddens me. Which, by the way, if no one's caught up on that shit, oh my god,
that's one of those ones that I never got into. I started when it first came out. I watched like the first couple episodes.
I haven't even seen a single episode.
Damn it! There's a part in it that I want to talk about. It's so great.
If I ever watch it, it's going to be years down the road.
Okay, well, I'll put it this way.
I'm not going to remember what you say right now.
There's all this stuff that's going on in the episode, and there's these drones that are dropping off like gift boxes to everybody in Pawnee. Right. And when they open it up, it's everything that they like. So basically, this company has been researching everything that they've ever liked or whatnot. Yeah. All of a sudden, like Ron's like, "Oh no, that's fine. Everybody's doing what they need to do. It's fine, and it doesn't matter." All of a sudden, at the end of the episode, Ron comes showing up with a shotgun in his hand, and he's holding this droid like that was flying over his house. He's like, "This thing was going after my son. It basically tracked everything he's ever done. You know, all this kind of." things. He's like, we need to stop this. I'm like, Ron showing up with a shot. I'm like, that's the guy. Okay, I'm sorry. If the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm getting Nick Offerman on my side.
Well, looking on IMDb, so obviously Jurassic World, yeah, we know about that.
Yeah.
Rumored is The Magnificent Seven, and also rumored is Indiana Jones 5.
That's a...
So,
Isn't
luckily...
that a Western? Is that a remake? Is that a reboot?
I was just looking to see exactly how many more things he was associated with, but there's only 2, and they're both rumored. So, I think we're good for right now.
Okay.
Well, we already know, yes, there's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 2, obviously. Which, by the way, I watched that again. Still fucking holds up.
It's fucking amazing. It's just a great movie.
It's such a good movie. Actually, I do have a beef. I was having during Thanksgiving, I hung out with somebody that I haven't hung out with a while or whatnot. It's a female variety, and she was talking about, like, she's a huge, like, comic book fan. She was talking about just all the shit that, like, she's just like, Marvel's not doing it right. Everything sucks. And then she got into this huge beef with me with, like, Chris Pratt. She's like, oh, everything that he had to do for the workout or whatnot. Like, apparently he, like, hated all of it. I'm like, if he hated all of it, then why is he so, like, slim?
He didn't hate the paycheck, I'll tell you that much right now.
But I'm looking at, I go, literally the guy, James Gunn, who directed Guardians of the Galaxy, as soon as he tried out for it, he goes, look, if Chris Pratt does not want to work out or do anything for this role, he's like, he's got the part. He's like, he's Star-Lord. Like, that was his official statement.
The thing. That's one of the reasons why I appreciate Chris Pratt as an actor and as a human being is the fact that, yes, he didn't like doing the workouts. He didn't enjoy doing the workouts, but he did it because he felt the part deserved it.
Yeah.
That's why he did it. He did it because he's like, you know what? I got this part. And I got this on the commitment that I would do this. I got, X equals Z over here. And so even though I hate fucking doing it, and even though maybe I could get away with not doing it, I'm going to fucking do my job. I'm getting paid a shit ton of money to do my job. I'm going to do it.
Well, I'm going to be excited for because it's going to be this is the only movie that I ever thought should be a 2-parter because I'm so sick of all that crap where it's all like, Twilight needs to have 2 parts. Harry Potter.
I would be okay with it if they did it with if they were doing a book series into movies, and they did every book was a 2-parter movie.
But I will say this.
But when they just pick one and be like, oh, this one's going to be a 2-parter.
But this is the only movie that I have no problem with 2-parters. Mm-hmm. Marvel's, Avengers, Infinity War.
All right.
Because you know what's going to happen in that one. We're going to get to see...
It's going to be deep.
No, this is what I'm going to say. We're going to get to see Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark talking to Rocket Raccoon. Like, how fucking bitchin' is going to be that? Like, seriously. Come on, people.
Yeah. I am looking, I'm definitely looking forward to basically everything Marvel's come out. Like, the only one that I have a question mark on right now is Ant-Man.
Yeah, me too.
Even
but
that, I like Paul Rudd enough that I'm going to check it out.
Well, this is the thing. I'm still going to see it. I'm just kind of curious, like, how is he going to factor into the Marvel universe right now?
Right.
Because it's like, if you think about it, they've already boosted everything. They already have, like, their set going.
Well, I think Marvel has proved that if they tell a good story, it doesn't matter if the characters fit into the existing universe or not. Like we were talking about Guardians of the Galaxy the other day. Somebody had posted that they're like, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy is a big troll movie from Marvel. They're just trolling the audience, telling them they can make whatever. I'm like, no. Guardians of the Galaxy was a troll movie. Absolutely. He was trolling DC.
Oh, yeah.
He was telling DC, look, you made a shit movie after shit movie after shit movie of characters everybody loves. We put a good movie out with characters nobody's ever heard of, and it did great. Because we rock and you suck.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, DC, because I know we're going to take a break. DC, this is the biggest problem. Okay, their reboot of the entire New 52 right now, their first movie out of the gates is Man of Steel. Okay?
Which was okay.
I'll put it this way. I like Man of Steel, but I liked it just because of the fact of, oh, this motherfucker finally threw a punch. I'm like, Superman Returns, which you go
it was
fuck
it was
right
head
off.
and shoulders above Superman Returns.
The biggest problem I have with it, though, is, okay, you came out with Batman Begins. Phenomenal. Dark Knight. Awesome. Dark Knight Rises. Not the greatest, but it's also not a bad movie, okay? Then you say, that Batman doesn't exist in this universe. So you're like, okay, so you're rebooting it. Okay, so your Batman v Superman movie is basically, that's your push into a Justice League movie. Basically what Marvel did was, here's a bunch of characters no one's ever heard about. We made a movie, and this is the #1 Marvel movie right now. Okay, we took a bunch of misfits and threw them together. You have Batman and Superman in
you
the same.
fucked it up.
No, in the same movie right now. Don't fuck it up, DC.
And then
So
what
you
they do?
really want
They're
to
like,
have to boost.
Guess who's Batman? Ben Affleck.
Okay, but to be fair though, Ben Affleck's actually been kind of pretty good at a.
No. I like Ben Affleck. I'm not saying that, but the fact of the matter is, when I look at Ben Affleck and I see what he's done in the past, and I see where he's at currently, I don't see Batman in him. But to be fair, if you'd have asked me before Batman came out in 1989, if you'd have said, "Oh, you see this guy over here, Michael Keaton, we're gonna make him Batman," I'd have been like, "You're fucking insane. What's wrong with you?"
Well, that was
a fucking great movie.
Everyone did the same thing with Chris Pratt, Chris Evans as Captain America.
You know what? I heard that, and that didn't bother me at all. They were like, "Oh, he was the Flame guy in Fantastic Four." I'm like, nobody fucking gives a shit about Fantastic Four, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Actually, did you see the trailer for the new one?
The new one, yes.
That looks like they're going dark.
It's dark.
Okay, and somebody was upset evidently because they made what is it? Johnny Storm? No, what is his name? The Flame guy.
Johnny Storm.
Okay, I was right. Hey, what do you?
Yeah, Sue Storm and Johnny Storm.
Okay, so they made him black.
Yeah.
And people are freaking out about it. Matthew,
Yeah, well,
weigh in on this.
No, the reason why they're freaking out about it because they're like, Sue Storm is white, Johnny Storm is black. I'm like, you ever heard of adoption? Because Brad Pitt's heard of it.
Yeah. look at all Brad Pitt's kids.
That wasn't my big
You got Brad
concern.
Pitt, who's white, and Angelina Jolie, who's an alien space beetle, and they have Asian kids.
This is how I know.
It's all good.
This is how I know you're a comic book fan. I go, I didn't have no problem with the casting. My biggest problem was okay, Fox, really, you're just making another one. I'm like,
They have to.
No, this is the thing because they want to keep the rights. To me, I was just like, just give it to fucking Marvel. They know what they're doing. Just give it back to them.
The fact of the matter is, they know comic book movies are big right now, and they know if they put something out, they'll make some money. And it looks like they're actually trying. To be fair, the trailer looked good.
No, it looked really good.
I liked it. So I would definitely be checking it out.
It looks like they're going dark with it. I'm like, okay, that's a big step from the original.
Yeah, Fantastic Four has always been kind of a lighthearted, more
thing.
of a.
The only biggest problem I'm having with him, I really kind of want just Marvel to have it back, just because they can introduce the Skrulls finally.
Right. It would be nice. I would like if they would just. I don't even care about them trading the rights back and forth with each other. If they would just get together and be like, "Hey, listen, we're going to make this movie.
Yeah. Gonna have a time. Let's get together. Yeah.
Something I like.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know. But no, okay, but this is the other problem. Why I want Marvel to have the rights back? Okay, Civil War's coming up.
Yes.
Fantastic Four had a big role in Civil War. Why? Mr. Fantastic and The Thing joined Iron Man.
Yeah.
Sue Storm and Johnny Storm joined Captain America. That's a big thing. Okay, come on.
Big fucking deal. Yeah.
Hulk fighting The Thing? Who the fuck does not want to see that on the big screen?
You don't want to see that?
I ain't got time for that.
You got plenty of time for that.
I do. I want to see it.
Oh my
Fuck that
fucking
shit.
god!
I want to see
Fuck
it.
that shit.
Just so you can hear this in the same movie. It's clobbering time, and then Hulk smash. Fuck you! I would just jizz. My jizz would jizz. Okay.
Gee, I don't want to see that movie with you.
Well,
You're like, I'm not going to that movie with you. I'm
Yeah.
definitely not sitting in front of you.
the problem is
I might sit behind you.
The problem is Matthew won't plan on going with me, and then we'll show up at the same movie, and I'll just look over him and be like, you know what's gonna happen.
And then I'll walk out, get my money back, and
So why are you leaving the theater? My friend's jizz.
There's a guy
jizz.
just jizzing in there.
Yeah.
And his jizz
No,
just jizz.
no, it's not even that. It's just like
His jizz is jizz.
My
My
friend-
jizz, I don't even know.
my friend's jizz just jizzed.
this guy.
If the Hulkbuster joins
me the
this
money.
fight, his jizz is going to jizz. And
gonna
that's going to be
jizz.
bad.
I'm finally going to be Tracy Morgan in that theater. Women are leaving pregnant.
Like I said, I don't even care if it doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, we're going to give you the rights to this forever. It's just a matter of, hey, team up. Make a fucking good movie and everybody gets a piece.
Okay, I will say this.
Nobody cares what chain
This is
has
what I want, though. This is what I really want, though. Okay, you do the.
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
I'll tell you what you want. What you really, really want. I want. Zig, 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 zig.
I want Fantastic Four and being in the Civil War movie.
Oh shit. We both went on different tangents.
Yeah,
there.
we did.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
You reboot Fantastic Four. It does great. You do a sequel. You introduce the Skrulls. The third movie, Fantastic Four goes missing. Who replaces them? Wolverine.
All right.
Spider-Man.
All right.
Ghost Rider and the Hulk. Because there was a comic series for a short-lived period that they did where the Fantastic Four went missing. New Fantastic Four. Who would not want to see that?
I've never been a big Ghost Rider fan.
Okay, first off, okay, I'll put it this way: we don't cast Nicolas Cage as Ghost
Well,
Rider.
no, I'm not even saying that. I mean, like, in general, like, even in the comics, like, Ghost Rider was never...
Okay,
like, I've looked at him like, okay, so his skull's on fire and he rides around on a motorcycle.
Okay,
and
this is the problem, though.
He doesn't really have any cool lines. He doesn't really do anything. Like, he had that chain for a while.
No. Ghost
cool,
Rider,
but-
basically, okay, this is the thing. Ghost Rider is the equivalent of Hellblazer, which is, of course, John Constantine.
Yeah.
They're pretty much the same.
Yeah, and never been my thing. But I mean, I get it. It's if it was in like I wouldn't watch an individual movie, but if it was a group, if it was a collaborative effort, I might check it out.
I am Groot.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of that, has anybody seen any of the pictures of Groot getting taken over by a symbiote?
No.
Oh my God! It's the
shit.
greatest fucking thing. We talked about this on Longbox Cast. There's a comic series going on right now. We'll definitely get to break. I'm sorry, Matthew. I'm on a rant.
We don't have to take a break. We can just go through. I mean, if you guys are,
I thought you had like music planned out or anything.
do you have something you absolutely want to play?
I have music to play, but you don't have to keep on apologizing.
Well, I just feel bad because that's like your segment. That's your thing. But anyways, yeah, there's the Guardians of the Galaxy basically go to the symbiote planet, and then all of a sudden, you hear like Groot just going, "I am Groot, I am Groot," and Rocket's like, "Yeah, okay, yeah."
No,
Well, that's it. And all of a sudden, like, then he just hears like, "We are Venom," and he turns around, and you see Groot, and like the symbiote takes over him, and it's just like, "Holy shit!"
Seen some drawings. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it because it's not like that Venus flytrap kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
Dude. Sorry, I'm nerding out a lot. I know Kyle's going to listen to this and be like, what the fuck, man? Save this for our podcast. You piece of shit.
But, you know, bottom line, Marvel's doing a damn good job.
Marvel
marketing
knows what the
fucking
fuck they're
everything. And so, hey, I look forward to some great movies all around.
The only thing I was excited for that DC did was, I can never pronounce his name. The guy who did like Pan's Labyrinth and...
Guillermo del Toro.
He submitted his script for the Dark Justice League.
Okay.
I was like, if he does that, I'm on board. And then when he said it, because John Constantine is on that, I'm like, are they going to bring back Keanu Reeves for that? Okay, you cannot tell me that Keanu Reeves... That was not a good movie, Constantine. What?
I can tell you that. It was not a good movie because it was not a good movie.
Oh, dude, it was a great movie.
It was Neo as John Constantine.
Oh, dude, no.
Fuck that shit.
It was a fucking good movie.
Fuck that movie. In its ass.
That movie. Okay, you know
Without
what?
any lubrication.
I'm sorry, kids. Guess what? We're not going to get to 200 episodes. Apparently, Eric and I are breaking out because this is the first time I've heard about it. What the fuck?
I'll tell you what. Is it on Netflix? It's not on Netflix.
No,
is
it's
it?
not on Netflix.
Fuck
You know
that
why?
shit.
Because they'll put shit on Netflix.
Is it on Amazon Instant Prime?
Maybe.
Because if I can get it without, well, you know what? Fuck it. I can get it. Doesn't matter. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you complaining about?
I'll watch it again. I will watch it again. I'll give it another shot.
Okay,
I'll give it another shot.
Why?
Because I didn't like it the first time. I watched it. I was like, it's kind of. I felt like Keanu Reeves was falling into the same trap that fucking what's his name, Jack Sparrow. That guy.
Oh yeah, put it this way. Watch everybody else but him. No, because the guy who plays the fucking devil was in Jurassic Park 2, Lost World. Fucking hell, when he shows up, that's fucking amazing. Like, there's so many good fucking parts in that movie.
All right. I will give it another chance. I will give it another chance.
Constantine the movie, a lot better than the series.
Well, I can believe that. I'll give it another chance. I'll give it another shot. But Keanu just doesn't do it for me. Like, honestly, like,
I don't know. I do want to see
Speed
that one movie.
and the first Matrix, and then Devil's Advocate. Like, those are the three movies that I can think
what
of.
about that new one that came out, John Wick?
No, I didn't watch that.
I wanted to see it. That one
It
looked
just
rad.
came out, and I'm thinking about watching it.
One thing got spoiled for me for that movie and made me not want to watch it at all.
Oh, really?
Okay, when
They're
we
making
get,
a second one.
when we get into
The dog's already dead, so fuck that shit. What are they going to make a sequel about?
killing his parrot, boom, spoilers.
Fuck that shit.
No, this is what we're doing.
Fuck that shit.
Somebody was like, I can't believe they killed this
Fuck
dog. And
that
I was like,
shit.
fuck you!
This is what we're doing.
What's going on?
When we get the new studio,
Tuesday.
when we get the new studio,
All right.
I'm getting John Wick, and we're going to do our first commentary on that movie while we watch it.
All right. All right, I won't watch it until then, so that I can give it
That's our goal.
fresh commentary.
I'm watching
We still
it.
need to do The Room, though.
Oh,
We got to get this guy. We got to because we'll be watching it again, but you'll be watching it for the first time.
Yeah, so you guys better shut the fuck up during it and don't quote lines or say,
I can't remember your lines.
Or sit there and
except
say,
for
like,
you tear me apart, Lisa.
yeah, or
hi, Daddy.
hi, Donnie, or oh, hi, Mark, or whatever. the fuck you
hi,
guys say.
Mark.
Yeah, no, you shut your mouth.
Trust me, 5 minutes into this movie, you will not want us to be quiet. You'll be like, please talk to me. Please distract
As
me
long
from
as
this
I have
abomination.
popcorn, if I have popcorn, I'll be okay.
Well, make sure you
what
have
kind of
popcorn.
Just not popcorn. Hey, man,
Corn that's popped.
I've still been on that Smart Foods white cheddar kick. I'm still
that
on
shit's
that.
good.
Oh
You
man,
gotta be careful though. Too much of that, your poop will be green. No joke.
okay. I'm
I'm just saying.
a
high poop. I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm gonna make
just telling you.
make that happen.
I'm just telling you.
And be like, oh my god, Eric was right, or be like, Eric has problems.
Eric's full of shit. Literally.
No, it's pretty.
Eric's got green
This stuff's
poops.
delicious though.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
it's great.
that will be okay. The first show.
I'll take that microwave popcorn and mix it with that.
Really?
I'll put it this way: the first.
I've been
I
trying
just do
that
the
lately.
microwave popcorn, or you know what I like to do? I like to go old school. I'll get the regular fucking popcorn, get a regular pan, like a regular saucepan.
Yeah, put some
Put
oil.
butter, you have to use oil because if you do butter, it's too low a
Sit
smoking
there,
point. And then you have to sit there and be like
Do that too.
constantly. But
And
then
then-
you throw some salt and butter in there.
Oh,
Oh my
dude,
god, it's
come
so
on
fucking
now.
good. So fucking good.
Believe me, man, I know the popcorn game.
But then you get that white cheddar powder.
Yeah, you get the
And
stuff.
what you do is you buy the thing one time, right? And then when you go to Harkins
You
to
take
watch
it.
a movie, you fill your shit up at their little station.
Yeah, I like
I'm
that.
not fucking kidding. I've done
I
that
like
like 100
that.
times.
I will say this. Okay, hey. So the episode when we're in
That's
the
good.
new studio this year will be The Room.
Which studio?
The studio. It'll be officially the studio when it happens.
It'll be the brand new
Right now we're
home
in
of
the
the
temporary
social-
studio.
Fuck you guys. We're not using my studio.
I didn't know you.
I'm gonna set all my shit up for nothing.
Oh, you're building. You got a space set aside in the new place.
I got
Specifically?
my room, man.
Your room.
Oh, I meant my new apartment. Basically, I was going to have Jen and Matt paint something for us to have.
Fine, we can do
Well,
it.
you
We can
didn't
do it
tell.
at your studio.
This is the first I've heard that you were
Matthew,
setting aside a
Matthew,
studio.
basically, I'm trying to bang
Within-
floozies, so yeah, my place. Anyways,
But we're not floozies.
Well, there we go.
I'm not a
There's
floozy. I'll tell you
executive
that
order
much
right
right
there.
now.
speaking of which, I will leave you everybody before we actually, if we're ever taking a break or whatnot. But new workout that I'm doing
Yep.
is working. Holy shit! I'm gonna have abs by the end of the year. The way I'm going,
Nice.
I've got abs.
I'm gonna be the new
I just have them
Star-Lord.
protected by a layer
11
of
months, man. You can do
rubber.
it. You can do it before 11 months.
Actually, no. Actually, my plan is when I move into the new place, I'm gonna start working out every day again. So
Club's going.
I need to start adding some actual exercise to my routine. I've done the
Okay.
food thing. I've changed my eating habits to the point where I literally actually eat healthier on a regular basis without actually having to think about it too much. I've dropped I haven't actually weighed myself, but I've dropped 50 pounds at least over the last 6 months.
Eric, I'm gonna give you some advice. Okay, change your diet. Which you've already done. Perfect, great. That's what I did. I cut out a couple of things. Boom, losing weight. Then all of a sudden, I'm started doing this other activity. You need to tell your wife this. She might not be on board, but tell your wife this. Have sex as much as you can. Because literally, I'm touching my stomach going when the fuck did this shit get hard? What the hell? No joke. Sex is a great workout for guys.
It's fantastic. I agree. A willing partner is is fairly necessary.
Yeah, man.
But mostly, anyway.
I don't know how it is for women, but fuck that, dude.
Depends on how much work you make them do.
Just working at me.
I always try to, 20, 30 minutes in, I'd be like, hey, you know what? You get some workout. You get some time. Flip around, let them get on top, let them do their
Actually,
thing.
no. Start off with them on top. I'll guarantee that.
Hey,
You guys are silly. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I probably
don't care
can't.
who starts where. I just like to make sure that both things happen at some point during the experience. That's my preference.
You don't mind who starts where,
Just
as long as you guys get there both when you end up. Mm-hmm. Make that happen.
Yeah, no.
Wise words,
No,
Matt.
if you can
Wise
do that,
words.
if you can do
Makes
that.
sense.
No, it didn't, but they were wise
It didn't
words.
make sense at all, but
It doesn't fucking
in a way
matter.
it sounded good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, that's all I'm going to say because I really
Doesn't matter where you're going.
really don't want
As
to
long
get
as you're
into.
there when you get
we
there.
don't really need to get into Steve's sexual.
Both are there when you
exploits.
get there.
Oh, damn straight.
You're both there when you get there, and when you're both there,
It's like you don't know what you don't know.
if you ever get there. That's a weird
shit, I haven't fucking heard
that
that
is
in
a
forever.
No song?
weird.
Yeah,
That is
dude.
a
Holy
weird
shit.
fucking music video.
I haven't seen the video.
Oh, it's fucking weird.
I believe it because the song's fucking kind of weird. Listen, guys, we only got about half an hour left. You
Yeah,
guys wanna, do we need to take a break or do we want to
We've
just
been
push through?
fucking ranting.
How about
I
we could just push
apologize.
through? Why don't we just push through? Unless do you have something that you really want to play? Do you have something you got to showcase? No.
Matthew's got a bunch of new vinyls.
If you got something like personal, like that you wanted to showcase, then absolutely we'll do that. If not, then why don't we just move on? We've obviously been talking about entertainment news.
Actually, I want to talk about this real quick. Speaking
Yes.
of music, so the little adapter I had for my iPhone that works with any other kind of phone as well started crapping out, won't hold the charge. And I'm like, you know what? I really can't be mad because the thing only cost me like $4 on Amazon. So I'm
Right.
like, okay. So I went out to Best Buy.
Amazon.com is a great place to shop. If you go
Yeah.
to sociallyawkwardstudios.com or foureyedradio.com first, click on that Amazon banner. Buy your $4 shit from Amazon. We get about 2 cents off of that. So do it.
Do it now. So I go to Best Buy today,
Yeah.
and I found a charger thing. Like, it charges your phone, it plays the music. I'm like, okay, but it's like fucking $59.99.
What you do is you find the exact model number and everything. You go to sociallyawkwardstudios.com. You click on that Amazon banner.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
gonna
you
have
search
to.
for that exact
No.
model.
'Cause I
guarantee you'll find it cheap.
No. I popped it. No, this is the thing, though. I pop it in trying to use this thing. It's fucking tomorrow after I leave overtime. I'm returning that motherfucker.
Oh, it doesn't work? Oh, you
It's
got it.
Fucking horrible. No.
Oh.
It's all like I'm gonna work here. Oh, like the one that was wireless and $4 worked so much better than this thing that was almost $60 fucking dollars. Like I am pissed.
Oh, that sucks.
So I'm literally going back to Best Buy, and they're going to be like, "Will you open this?" I'm like, "Yeah, because it's a
Yeah, don't
piece
give
of
a fucking shit.
I'm going to go, "You're going to give me my money back because this thing sucks," and then we're going to take that money, and I'm going to take $4 of it, and we're going to
Buy
buy
a new
something
one of
that
these shit.
fucking works. I'm pissed. Like you have no idea. I was leaving work. I was like, I'm going to cash my first because I finally got like a check for the position or whatnot.
Right.
Because it's on direct deposit or whatnot. I'm like, oh, I need to buy this because
It
I'm
always
like,
takes so long to get that shit taken care of. It's like some places can do it like instantly. Like it's so crazy. Like I work in this side gig, selling fucking garage doors and shit. It took 4 checks before they got my direct deposit shit going, even though I sent it in day one.
well,
Gave them the information.
that's what I'm hoping for.
My other job, when I got hired on full time, like totally changed different payroll companies. Went from one payroll company to another. I never got a paper check in between. They got the transition. Boom.
Well, I
First
got
check.
this first one just because it was like a weird thing. Because literally, I got the direct deposit from the temp agency, and then like the next 2 days I worked, I got that check. So I'm like, okay.
Right.
So then I'm thinking like the next pay period is going to be like a couple of weeks now.
Right.
So that's when I'll get like that. So I'm like, that should be direct deposit. But like, seriously, I bought this thing and like I didn't realize how much music is important to me, like on my drive home and everything else. But like after having this fucking thing bullshit on me, I'm like, fuck you. I'm taking you back tomorrow, and Best Buy can suck a dick.
You guys want to go to Vegas?
Dude, yeah, I've never been.
Do you want to go see a show with me?
What show?
It's Rack in St. Lucia.
I have no idea who that is, but I'll go.
You do know because it's the Obama dancing video. That's
That guy? What? When?
it's it's April 11th.
We're going.
Wait, hold on. When is it? Yeah, Saturday, April 11th. It's at the Cosmopolitan.
You want to be awesome and fly?
I mean, if you can, I'm not paying for a ticket.
You're like, I'm not
I
paying
don't
for
think you
this
would
shit.
have to. I'll look into it.
You'd
but,
have to look into that.
I'm pretty sure you don't have to because I can do like a guest pass for you or something like that.
Right on.
Dude, fucking yeah, let's go.
Do you
I
want-
have
do you want
vacation
to?
time. I can go.
You'd have to buy a ticket.
And I've never been to how much are the tickets?
$30.50.
$350?
$30.50.
Oh, I was about to say $350.
Yeah, I can do that.
Fuck that.
$35?
All right, we'll talk about it off there.
50 cents.
Sounds good. Yeah,
That's
let's
all right.
fucking
I paid way more
wanna
than
go
that for
see it.
what
I'm
I'm
gonna
doing
get
on Sunday.
so much
that's
strange.
fucking-
What are you doing on Sunday?
I'm taking my wife out on a date.
Nice.
We're going to see a show at Comerica Theater.
America?
Comerica,
What show?
Dancing with the Stars Live. But so
man,
this
that's
sounds
gonna be fun.
awesome.
Why are you...
Actually, I'm kind of pumped for it because I fucking fuck it. I like that show.
Alfonso's going to be there.
Oh, that's right.
Like, all the fuckers.
Yeah.
This
Fuck
year
it.
was really good.
Rita's going to be there,
Mm.
and Cheryl's going to be there, and I don't think Anna's going to be there, unfortunately.
Dude,
Okay, Eric, why?
do not,
It
be
was like Anna.
do not be ashamed of that, man. That's gonna be fun.
No, I think it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time, I think.
That works on so many levels right
What's
now,
that?
but I'm not going to get into that. Because you're like, you're going to like Anna. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, there's she's a redhead. She's a Russian redhead. You'd like her.
Rush? Oh.
Yeah.
No, Eric. Okay,
but
Eric,
anyways.
Eric, I will say this. Don't be embarrassed by this. Okay.
No, I'm not really. Actually, I think it was one of those things like it popped up like because I bought tickets for her for something else
I'll put it
later
this
in the
way.
year from
You're
Live
married,
Nation or
have a
whatever.
kid. Matthew's married. He's bought a house. I'm the guy who's got
Kinda
to
like a kid.
It's got to be worried. No, you have to be worried for me when I'm like, I'm going to go see Dancing with the Stars. Steve, with who? Myself.
You're like I can only afford one ticket.
Red flag.
No, we went to a couple of years back. We managed to go to what was it called? It was Forever Tango, I think, and Anna Trebunskaya, who is also on Dancing with the Stars, who is also fantastically gorgeous.
Again,
we're doing that.
Single redheaded chicks. If you want to put in your applications, because Steve will be joining dating sites for comic, of course. Actually, Sunday I'm actually going to sign up for Reddit. So I'll start this.
So you got it planned out. You got it planned out.
And then I have to find, so farmersonly.com I'm going to sign up for. Cougar Town I found out was one. And then I'm trying to think of another one that's free to do the dating
all
stuff.
of them are free to begin
I'm
with.
pretty sure all of them are free. To begin with.
Just here's my advice. Honestly, like it's funny and everything to check out the profiles and stuff. Don't catfish anybody.
Oh, no.
Because honestly, the people who are on these sites, they're already in a place. They don't need us fucking with them.
No.
They really
Eric,
don't.
Eric, my plan is I don't want to catfish anybody because I understand people are looking for everything that. Basically, what I want to do is I want to join the site and just see what it's about and give people basically kind of like, okay, so if you're a farmer, these are the kind of things that you can look into. If you're if you're looking for a
honest
cougar,
advice, then absolutely, I'm down.
I
I'm
really
down.
don't want to do that kind of thing where I'm just like, I don't want to troll
I just want
people.
to avoid. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
I
don't
want
wanna
to
do
avoid
that.
because we at one point in our history were attached to a network that would do that kind of shit, and I think we're above that.
No,
I just think we're above that.
I don't want to do that. I just want to see like what's it about. I
Right.
just really want
Okay.
to figure out.
No,
like,
that's,
okay.
that's totally cool.
And,
That's totally
then
cool.
basically I can give my reviews. Like, so if you're a farmer in the Arizona residence and you're, is this a...
You got a farm in Arizona?
Basically what I want to do is want to give it a rating. Is it a
Okay.
yay or is it an A? Or is it a roll in the hay?
Is it a yay or is it a nay?
So, I mean, like, I don't want to troll anybody. I really don't.
I offended Matt with that one, evidently.
Because I completely understand. Because I'm like,
That's
looking.
horrible.
I mean, look at me. I've done that. I've done the dating sites and stuff like that. But apparently, according to the universe, I need to do myself. Do me.
Do you? You do you. The only
Just
time I
getting the
ever
ads,
even
by
came
the
close
way.
to doing a dating site was immediately after a breakup, and I was halfway through my profile when I realized I'm like, I am so fucking desperate right now. Like the only people I'm going to find on this site are people as desperate as me, and that is not a good thing.
Well, the best thing I was just listening to Z Azare was
Aziz Ansari?
Yeah, Azare. was released on. Did I say it wrong again?
Aziz
I don't know what the fuck you're
Ansari.
talking
Aziz
about.
Ansari.
Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari.
Aziz
Ansari.
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 Ansari. There you go. Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari. Did I still fuck it up? You do realize I drank before I came to the show, right?
Oh, you'll get it eventually.
Anyway, so he said the greatest thing where he's like, oh man, you met the woman of your life. Everything's going great. How did you guys meet? I typed in Jewish and my zip code.
That's it. Yeah, that was from his most recent one.
Yeah. Well, it was just released on Spotify finally. But,
Spotify.
But yeah. So Eric's distracted by Hearthstone now.
No. I'm not playing Hearthstone.
So speaking
now.
of which,
I totally would, except my battery's at 5%.
I know everybody's
everybody's
been busy, especially Matthew. But playing with ourselves. Obviously, Eric's been talking about Hearthstone.
Yeah,
Matthew,
yeah.
have you picked up anything new or been playing anything or had a chance?
I downloaded the Battlefield Hardline beta. Haven't played it yet. And then also I did the trial download for Destiny, and I've been playing a little bit of Destiny. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, me. Most likely, when I return that piece of shit of an MP3 fucking converter, I'm probably going to be. I'm debating on Daylight or Evolve. So
yeah, Evolve comes out next week, right?
Oh, is it coming out next week? I thought it came out already. That was February 10th. That's right. That would be next week. Never mind. I don't know what the date is. But then again, I can't pronounce comedians' names. So
February 10th. Yep.
February 10th. Okay. Well, then probably Daylight if I'm able to. But I still got to finish Sunset.
Awesome.
But then again, I haven't had any time to play games, which is weird.
I know, right?
Shut up.
No, yeah, like I said, I've been playing Hearthstone a little bit. Since I've been able to get it on my phone, I've been able to play a few games here and there, and I've been doing the trivia crack thing, of course.
Yeah, I
I'm up
apologize.
to like level 127.
I got
or
like
something
other
that.
people addicted to it, and they're like sending me things. I'm like, I don't want to play you. I'll put it this way: if you guys want to win and feel great about yourselves, don't play me. Because you'll win, but then you realize how bad I am. Because apparently sports is my #1 category. Fucking hell.
We just talking about sports.
Actually, speaking of sports, Super Bowl, what'd you guys think?
It was great.
I saw about a quarter of it.
Okay, so Super Bowl game, great. You saw a quarter of it. Commercials, though, this year, I heard was...
Very depressing.
What the
Well,
fuck?
most of them, they decided to go emotional instead of funny. There were some funny ones. Did you see the Bryan Cranston one?
No.
Great.
That was fucking hilarious. That was
I
absolutely
was
hilarious.
preoccupied.
It was an insurance commercial, and their whole gimmick was that they were trying to tell people that they weren't going to group them into large groups, so they weren't going to be like, oh, you're sort of like this person. So they had this woman show up at the pharmacy to talk to her pharmacist and get a prescription, and instead pops up Bryan Cranston in full Heisenberg gear. And she's all, you're not Greg. And he's all, I'm sort of Greg. And the whole thing is like he fits into the same demographics as her pharmacist because he goes, I'm over 50. I used to own a Pontiac. We're both over 50. We both used to own a Pontiac Aztec.
Yeah.
And we both know a lot about drugs. I'm sorry, pharmaceuticals. And then he like gives her like this bottle of something. And he's like, here's your prescription. She goes, that's not my prescription. He goes, it's sort of your prescription. And there was a commercial for, I think it was for Nationwide Insurance. Okay, Nationwide Insurance, they had one really great commercial and one, what the fuck were they thinking commercial.
Oh.
The great commercial was with Mindy Kaling.
Yeah, Mindy Kaling.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. She's the Indian girl from The Office.
Oh,
she's the cute, chubby
the
Indian
Mindy
girl from The Office.
yeah, the
yes.
Mindy
Oh,
Project.
yeah, the Mindy Project. Okay. It was her, but they had her. Basically, she was like acting like she couldn't get a cat.
Mindy Kaling.
Kaling.
How'd you fuck that up?
Fuck if I know. I thought it was
This
like
is
all
coming from the
Indian.
guy who just fucked up Aziz's name, so...
I thought it was like all like Indian or something, but it's just evidently normal.
But they're going to go back.
Anyways, So it has her pretending like she's like trying to hail a cab. She's like, after years of feeling invisible, Mindy thought she actually was invisible, and it has her like going around doing things like taking stuff off of people's plates, sitting in Central Park naked, and like walking through the grocery store eating ice cream out of the carton or whatever. And then she ends up, so like she thought she was actually invisible, and then it ends with her like finding Matt Damon sitting at a table eating dinner with somebody, and she like comes over and so she's like right in his face, and he's like
smelling him.
Yeah, he's all, "What are you doing?" She's all, "You can see me?" He's all, "Yeah," and she's like, Do you want to kiss to make sure?" He's all, "No." He's like, yeah. I didn't want to kiss you either, Matt Damon. That shit was hilarious.
Funny.
Same company decided to put out a commercial where they had this kid talking through the entire commercial about how I never got to go to this baseball game, or I never got to do this, I never got to do this, I never got to do this because I died in an accident. Like, basically, like, fucking everybody's... Well, like, okay, you want to sell insurance by making us scared for our kids' lives? That is fucked up. Same fucking company. Like, they put out one commercial that's hilarious and one commercial that's just like...
I'll put it this way.
Are you fucking insane?
In the words of Jim Jeffrey, God has a plan.
So they got a lot of hell for that other commercial, and honestly, the first commercial with Mindy, I didn't remember it was them until the second time I had watched them. So they had one commercial that was really funny but not effective because I didn't remember their name, and one commercial that really sucked but was kind of
that's what I heard. There was also, and the only reason I can think about that they did this is because of all the backlash that happened with the NFL with like, I beat my wife, I punched my kids, I raped a baby, that kind of shit.
Yeah. Well, they also had, there was one domestic violence commercial that was actually pretty powerful. It was basically a reenactment of a story that I'd heard several times. And what's funny is that the story that I had read about it was actually better than the commercial version of it. Basically, what you see, you don't see much. You basically see an empty apartment or an empty house or something like that. But the audio is
an empty apartment. I just thought of that Yellow Card song.
Well, what it is it's a 911 call.
Okay.
Where the operator comes on, it's like 911, what's your emergency? And the woman's like, yes, I'd like to order a large pizza, half pepperoni, half cheese.
I remember that story, yes.
And the story that I heard, and which was actually written by the 911 dispatcher who took the call, was much more powerful because he caught on right away. Like, he immediately knew. She called up, he answered, what's your emergency? She said, I want a large pepperoni, half cheese, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, ma'am, do you realize you've dialed 911? And she's like, yes, I'd like to order. And then she repeated the order. He's like, is there someone in the room right now that you can't speak freely? Immediately.
I remember hearing that story. Yeah.
Whereas in the commercial, he's like, ma'am, what the hell's wrong with, he was getting mad at her for a minute, and I was like,
yeah, no, I actually
they're
remember
trained to kind of pick up on cues and yeah. So, but the point to the commercial is that it's like, yes, this happens, and they wanted kind of people to know that hey, you have an option.
Is Roy Rice in the elevator with you? Yes.
Oh snap!
Oh, too soon.
But that was a pretty powerful commercial because it was one of those things where it's kind of like, okay, bringing light to a cause that, especially in this setting, being the NFL, where you've had a lot of people who have gotten in trouble for things like this, that it's pretty powerful.
Well, let's get to the real meat and bones of the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Those shark costumes during the Katy Perry halftime show.
Apparently,
holy shit, those are so awesome.
Can I just admit something right now?
Yes.
I didn't fucking even notice the fucking sharks until the next day because I was looking at Katy Perry's breasts.
Oh.
As I usually do whenever Katy Perry's on the TV.
Now, dude, the halftime show was awesome.
Did you know
she did so good? I thought it was great.
Did you know the star she wrote on was the star from the
Yeah, I saw it immediately. As soon as the rainbow started trailing from the star, I'm like, the more you know. Holy fuck!
Just like the more you know,
that's awesome. I enjoyed that. Besides the fact that I don't like any of her songs at all, I enjoyed the halftime show.
I really thought
because I liked looking at her.
Eric, I really thought you were a California girl.
I would, let my popsicle melt on her any day. You know what I'm saying? And she could wear Daisy Dukes with a bikini on top around me any day of the week, and I would be like, shh, don't speak. Just let me look at you. But
Now, how many people, show of hands, are going to see the shark costumes at Halloween this year?
Because I will be one.
Now, my sister brought up a great point because everyone was making fun of the one guy was
The
forgot.
left.
That's what
shark.
cracks me up is the left shark got all the attention for not knowing what he was doing.
But my sister,
right shark,
but this
man.
is the thing. My sister said the greatest thing. She's like, I don't know if he did not know what he was doing or the fact that he could not move in the costume.
No, that's bullshit because right shark was on point.
Yeah,
Right Shark deserves some credit because that fucker knew his moves and he hit his fucking spots.
That's actually what you should do, though. You should show up at a party with two people. One is Right Shark, one is Left Shark, and the Left Shark's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And the Right Shark's just like, bounce.
Yeah, Right Shark would be like, Right Shark's like a professional
And then you have that asshole. We all know this asshole's going to show up at those Halloween parties as fucking Jabberjaw. So fuck you if you're thinking of that right now. It's the worst fucking Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Jesus, buddy.
No, I enjoyed the shark costume.
Jesus would be better at a party.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, yeah, you could turn the water into wine. I mean, fuck, you'd never run out of booze.
I don't know if I'm going to do this, but there you go. Just leaves.
He's like, peace out.
He's like, yeah, I'm sorry.
So you still don't believe in me?
No, Jesus is like,
thanks for the wine, but no.
No, Jesus is like, I would have stayed, but some asshole showed up as Jabberjaw. So
Yeah, he's like, I'm fucking out, man. I'm fucking out.
I'm going to go chill with Scooby.
Just be like, look at me, I'm walking on water. They're like, yeah, okay, whatever. But did you see Left Shark?
Yeah.
Holy crap, man. He was hilarious.
Hey, halftime show was great. I
No,
thought
it was a
awesome.
fun halftime show.
Missy Elliott showed up. Lenny Kravitz was
Where the
there.
fuck has she been?
She was just there.
I mean, other than that, like,
Yeah, Phoenix,
before
Arizona.
that, like between whatever and now, where the fuck has she been?
I don't know. Maybe maybe this is the start of her comeback.
Eric, what was that again?
I said between
I said,
and now, where has she been? Like seriously,
Maybe she's coming back.
evidently. And then who else was there?
Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz.
Oh yeah, the Hunger Games guy.
America's hungry.
There's so many Generation Yers or Xers or Zers or whatever the fuck we're calling our younger generation now.
Yeah.
Who only know Lenny Kravitz as the guy from the Hunger Games. It's kind of sad actually because I've never been a huge Kravitz fan, but I recognize that he actually had talent as opposed to some people. Everybody else who's a pop star nowadays. Like, he actually has some talent. I've never been a huge fan of his work. It's just not my style, but I recognize that he actually can do it as opposed to some of this bullshit autotune shit that we see now. But, yeah, a lot of people only know him as like, hey, what's that guy from the... My daughter said that. My daughter, we were watching the halftime show. We pulled it up on YouTube later, and we were watching it. And she goes, oh, that guy's from the Hunger Games, right? I'm like, oh,
Here we go.
Oh, come on.
Let me sit you down for a second.
I'm like, yes, he is. But he's been a musician for a lot longer than he's been in the fucking Hunger Games.
Yeah, but he does have that hit song.
Which is funny because she's actually not... I've seen more of the Hunger Games than she has. Like, she's only seen bits and pieces. She hasn't actually seen both of the movies all the way through. And I actually have.
Speaking of that, did you watch?
What's wrong?
No, I did not put the dog in the laundry room. Don't accuse me of shit. I was yelling about
Jabba
Jabberjaw.
dog in the dryer and turn it on high
No, she did it herself.
for 65 minutes.
Well, she was right there before. This is great podcasting, guys.
So remember last week when you said you had one task to do over the week
Yeah, what was it?
to watch the second Hunger Games?
Oh, shit.
Did you do it?
No.
didn't
Did you
do
see
it.
the first one?
Yeah, I saw the first one.
Okay.
I saw it in theaters.
Okay.
And right after, I'll put it this way.
second one's
this
on
is
Netflix,
This
so-
is why I'm not big on the Hunger Games. As soon as I watched the first Hunger Games,
Here we go.
my ex decided, you know what, we should break up. No,
And you blame it on the fucking Hunger Games?
No, I don't. I was just trying to use that as a reason.
Yeah, that's fucking lame.
That was
That's
dumb.
fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I still need, okay,
No.
first off, I still need to finish the interview.
I don't give a shit about that.
No. But I'm just saying.
Like I said, it popped up on Netflix. I'm like, fuck this shit. I don't even care.
No, I meant to. Yeah, I need to watch that. Look, now I'm going to get hounded by two people: Matthew with the Hunger Games and Kyle with Arrow. Did you watch Arrow yet?
You had one thing to do.
Yeah, and I fucked it up.
So,
Well, technically, I had a couple things to do, but we're not
I'll be honest. I enjoyed the first one,
No, I know.
and I thought the second one was better. I enjoyed the second one even more.
Fine.
I am actually looking forward to the next one.
That's what I was telling him last week.
I'm not saying it's like the best thing. I'm like, oh my god, you have to go watch this. But I'm like, it's a fun movie. It's enjoyable.
When I'm done being a Bachelor guy, I'll fucking watch it.
Yeah, man, fuck that shit. You stay up late, just watch it. It's on Netflix.
You know what?
Fucking watch
You
it
know
on your
what?
laptop. Watch it on your fucking phone.
You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop this podcast for a year because I want to do podcasts with my single friends, and then I'm going to get married.
You know what?
You heard it first. Great.
And the door is open.
That's
No, okay. Matthew, I promise this
Stop
week
giving a belly rub.
I will watch it.
What are you going to do about it?
And
Nothing.
how I know I'm going to watch it is because Sunday I'm going to start my Reddit thing that I need to do. And then I'm going to start watching the second Hunger Games. Which I like, though. I will jump on Netflix and be like, no longer available. Fuck you, Steve.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably.
It literally, that's
told you.
That's literally in the description. Fuck you, Steve. I'm like, wait, what?
You're like, search for Hunger Games. It just pops up. Titles you may be interested. Fuck you, Steve.
Yeah, fuck you, Steve. Matthew's going to be disappointed in you. Eric could care.
You type in Hunger Games, it's like,
Yeah,
You didn't say the magic word.
That would be awesome.
I have to actually go out and rent it.
Crazy.
I'm like,
That's what should happen if you search for Jurassic Park right now, since Jurassic Park isn't available on Netflix. Like, that's what should happen. If you search for it, it should pop up Nedry going,
You didn't say the magic word.
That would be awesome. I would be like, all right, I forgive them for not carrying the movie because they at least had some fun with
that
it.
was awesome, and you just take more of my money.
All right, so kitties, and everything. I need to watch Hunger Games Part 2.
Yes.
Catching Fire, right?
Yeah. Catching Fire Part 1? Wait.
No, it's Catching Fire, and then
it's Mockingjay Part 1.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Has that come out yet?
Wait. Yeah,
In
that's
the theaters.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's right. There's 3.
I'm way behind.
Oh shit! I've seen all 3.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm like, oh wait, I have seen all 3. It's only the 4th one
can't
that I
wait
haven't
for the
seen yet
next
because
one.
I
I
haven't
can't wait for the
because it
next
isn't
one.
out yet. But yeah, I have seen all 3.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling I'm going to come
I
back
think
as
isn't
the Horde.
Mockingjay Part 1 on Netflix now too?
I don't
No,
I don't
not
think so.
yet. It hasn't even come out on Blu-ray yet.
Yeah.
I have a feeling though
Small
I'm
deterrent.
going to end up like the horse on Ren and Stimpy, where it was like, "So Steve, how'd you like it?" I'll be like, "Well, sir, I don't like it."
I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it, but at least give it a shot.
No, I will give it a shot.
Give it a try.
In a
Just
couple
try it
weeks.
once. First taste is
No,
free.
I have to watch it this week. I guarantee. 'cause
All right.
I,
All right.
I have to
I don't
learn.
care. I'll
We
put
all
it-
have assignments. We
I'll
all
put
have
it this way.
assignments. I have to learn something this week.
I'll put it this way.
So I
I
can
don't
talk about
care.
it
I don't
next
care
week.
if I disappoint Eric. Eric can go fuck right off.
Wow.
But if I disappoint Matt, that's when I'm hurt.
I'm not angry.
What's Matt's assignment for this week?
I'm just disappointed.
Matthew's, you know what? Matthew has enough on his plate. Matthew's getting a house,
Yeah.
so let him just. Matthew.
Matthew's assignment
Matthew,
is
I'm going
to
to give you
paint that damn wall
No.
that you're bitching
Matthew,
about.
I'm going to give you the advice that a wise man gave me.
Oh, my
just
goodness.
do you.
You do you.
Yeah.
You
You know who that wise man
you.
was?
Me.
Yeah. See what I
Sounds
did?
like something I would
See
say.
what I did?
Yeah, I mean, I can do something, but it's got to be kind of little. Just give me something little.
All right.
'Cause-
So what's Matt's assignment? We got to come up with something. Matt has to sign into Hearthstone and actually play a couple matches to talk about the current meta in his perspective, jumping in from not playing for a while.
Actually, I was gonna. Wow,
do
you
that.
gave him a really easy assignment.
Oh,
He
what are
said
you
something
gonna say?
little. I'm going with your theory that he's got a lot on his plate with the house
my
thing.
thing
and
was
whatnot.
little too. I was just gonna say you need to you need to go to Wikipedia and learn everything you can about Ant-Man and tell us yay or nay on that movie.
About the upcoming movie or
Yes.
Ant-Man as the character?
Yeah, read up at Ant-Man, and I want you to see if you're going to say yay, he should have a movie, or no, he should have had a Netflix series.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, I can do that.
So if Matthew's going to do that,
And
then
play a couple
I'm
of games on
definitely going to have to
Hearthstone.
watch
I can do that too.
Mocking
All right.
Jay or Firestarter.
All right.
Or
And I have to learn something.
Don't watch Firestarter. That's a completely different movie.
Isn't that with Drew Barrymore?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
But
was
she
good.
got
I've
mad.
never
People
actually
got burned.
seen
Yeah, I know that.
it. Oh.
Well, I think
guys.
that wraps it up.
Yeah, I think that kind of does it for tonight. Don't forget to check us out on all our various platforms online. We are at sociallyawkwardstudios.com. We're at foureyedradio.com.
It's
Facebook,
gonna
Twitter,
rain!
Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, the Zune Marketplace. We're on the BlackBerry Podcast Directory, the Blueberry Podcast Directory. We're on the Miro Guide, Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio, SoundCloud, Player.fm. Don't forget to check out our awesome sponsor, Revenge Lover Designs at revengelover.com. And, hey, if you shop at Amazon.com, and why wouldn't you? They have fucking everything, just go to 4eyeradio.com first and click on that banner.
I really want that to be Amazon's new slogan. Amazon! Because we got fucking everything!
They should, if they hired me as their thing. Don't forget to give us a like over at facebook.com/4eyed Radio Network. And next week we will be back in studio again on the, what is that, the 13th? It was Friday the 13th?
Friday the
next
13th.
Week is next week.
Okay.
And we will have guests in studio with us. We will have the amazing, hopefully we'll have Sable Switch and Dixie Tracy from Burlescapades in studio with us.
Speaking of
Always
which,
a
if
good
you
time
have
when
nothing
they
to do
show
this
up.
weekend, you should go check out their show. I don't know where it's at, and it's probably
Go to
on Saturday.
facebook.com/burlescapades and you can find out all the details on that. For sure.
Give them a plug, and I forgot.
Hey, we just did. We didn't forget. We just did. Shh, 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 shh.
Cha, cha, cha.
All right, folks. Until next week, why don't you just go ahead
And tap the sass. Oh, my goodness. Whoa.